Vibe blowing at the J. Got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slab. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping at the bay. Vibe blowing at my J. Got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slab.
We've been with the Brazilians. This would be the first.
They wild, I think.
I'm innocent.
Bro, you hear that guy? What's going on, everybody? It is Coach Greg Adams back in here with another YouTube live stream. Shout out to the Coach Gang.
And that's you.
For being in here, being involved, and being active on this YouTube channel. Well, welcome back to the motherfucking Wake Up Show. Part of the Free Agent Lifestyle podcast here on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. You in here with the Bruce Wayne. This is
new world order.
The King of Kings, the King of Content, and the Speaker of Truth. Yours truly, the Notorious One, a.k.a. Mr. Coach Alini, better known as the Prognosticator, Coach Stradamus. And you're in the Desert Storm bunker with none other than EWF. That is every woman's fantasy and the whole fucking show. The CEO Niggero of Fixes Binds LLC, the unbinder, the undebatable, the undisputed. Best entertainment here on YouTube. You can call me Senor Gregorio Graybeard. The ladies love to call me Mr. Third Leg Greg.
Just phenomenal.
Also the man with no trabajo, the Mitch Slapper, the anointed one.
Acknowledge me.
Also, I am the founding father of the After Pill. I am the junior college sociologist. The Morpheus of the Matey Matrix, the chocolate of Confucius, the Black Moses, the deliverer. Also, I am the man with more. I am the man that walks in the spirit of Elijah. I am the man with more nicknames than anyone in the game, but in case you forget those names, just call me CGA, see God Allah. And I be the 12-time demonetized champion of YouTube. We are back. We got a great show for you today. This is an impactful show. We're going to use some videos of men and women saying relationships are a trap. All right. Relationships are a trap. We're going to remind you guys that are the less jaded, the less bitter. All right. We're going to remind you lonely ass ninjas that need a girl who's mine, all mine. You need a girl in your life. We're going to talk about how relationships are indeed a trap and how men get easily ensnared in the trap of relationships, all because you're looking at a few things like this.
We just looking at the booty. We looking at the breast. We looking at her neck. We looking at her feet. We looking at her.
No, I ain't looking at no feet. Man, ain't nobody looking at no feet.
You don't looking at feet? Yes, I'm looking at feet.
All right, you might have her feet. You know what I mean? But you're looking at the booty. You're looking at the breast. You're looking at the leg, the neck, all of that collarbone. You're looking at all of that. You're looking at the breasts. You're looking at the booty. CGA looking at the feet. All right, and you're looking at it, and then guess what? You get trapped, and then you can't wriggle out of it. Let me give you guys a couple of examples here of some videos that we're going to show you today of the ensnarement, and how you get easily trapped into a relationship that you can't get out. Let's start with this woman. Her name is Jada Bell, or somebody's named Jada Bell. Listen to this one right here. Let's play the video.
What led to the fall of my marriage? My marriage endured a year-long separation because I was not emotionally disciplined. I was struggling with now knowing and now being educated on BPD, so borderline personality disorder. I could not contain my emotions for the life of me. I was a very neurotic woman. I was very insecure, and it talks about in the word that a wife could either build her house or break it down, and I was definitely breaking it down with my emotions, not having emotional stability, not being taught how to have emotional stability. Now that I'm an adult and now I'm in a marriage, I have no idea how to contain. I saw how my husband was showing emotional discipline. I wanted to get there, didn't know how to.
Yeah, you see that, gentlemen? You see that is a simple trap. That's a punani trap. While you were doing this,
We just looking at the booty. We looking at the breast. We looking at her neck. We looking at her feet. We looking at her.
Nah, I ain't looking at no feet. Man, ain't nobody looking at no feet.
You don't looking at feet?
yeah.
Yes, I'm looking at feet.
While you were doing that, she was losing her mind. She couldn't contain her emotions. She was unstable, emotionally unstable. And then that cost her the entire marriage. And she said, well, he was doing good. He was able to express his emotions. Me, on the other hand, not. And all of a sudden, all right, you meant right, but it happened wrong. Let's give you another video for Yo and Tip Joe. Tell me what the taste of crazy nuts and honey. All right, we got this woman that says, these women that say this right here. We got another woman right here. This is another one. How you going to realize you're getting trapped? Listen to this woman.
Learning that I need somebody who can, for the lack of better words, put me in my place.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Put me in my place.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
And it doesn't mean, he's going to come home and beat me, because I think that's where people's minds go to. But he needs to have very strong boundaries.
Yes.
Because I find a lot of Western men don't have strong boundaries.
Yes.
So it's just like, whatever you say goes. And I can't have that, because I know myself, I will lose respect for you. If you can't say no to me,
100%.
I will lose respect. I am.
Yeah, Ninja. Good luck out here with the Western woman. Good luck, Ninja. Y'all asking for it. Y'all asking for it out here, man. It's a catch-22. It's a strawberry letter 22. Ninja, it's a trap. It's a trap. We're going to show you how people get walked down a trap, including Leah or Lee Remini. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she was on a TV series. Back in the day, she was on Saved by the Bell. All right, she was the tough chick with the leather Italian over here. And Leah Remini over here, divorcing her husband after 28 years together and 21 years of marriage. I mean, is that what you intended out here? All right, and she set this up. We're going to show you how she set this up at least a year in advance, how she set up this divorce, and this divorce was just announced here this past week. All right, 28 years together, 21 years of marriage, and goodbye, whatever her name is, Leah. Over here, yeah, the King of Queens, Chica. The King of Queens, yes, announcing her divorce in this past week. Gone. All right, just like that. But anyway, to contribute to today's show, $, the Notorious CGA on the Cash App, Venmo, Coach Greg Adams TV. PayPal is paypal.me/Coach Greg Adams, and that is near the top of the description box on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. And you can super chat by clicking the link on the top of the live chat.
New world order.
On the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. Let's get into these earlier contributors to today's show, because you guys are ready to rip it and running. I'm ripping and running. All right. Are you ripping and running around listening to CGA? I'm pretty sure you are. No government name but CGA. There's technically a cure for depression and stupidity. It's called Meeting the Undertaker. What say you to great Coach Alini? That is the cure. That's the only way you get the devil out of your spirit. All right. It's when your spirit goes to the upper room. All right. Depression has no cure, just so you guys know. Anybody selling you that, I'm just a little depressed and yeah, I'm working on it. No, they're not working on it. They got it for life. All right. It's depression for life. All right. I like when people be like, oh, I'm depressed and I went to a therapist and I'm good now. Actually, you're not. You still got it. It doesn't go away. I mean, I guess you're good. You're learning how to cope with the depression, but it didn't go away. All right. It's still there. All right. Anyway, there's no cure for it. It's like herpes. It might flare up again. Shout out to No Government Name. Do you consider good parenting just raising self-sufficient adults, or raising self-sufficient adults that still keep in touch with you long into your adulthood? You know, very interesting question. That's an interesting question. Yeah, I mean, I think we could go into that at some point. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people judge, I guess, how people stay together as a family, right? You keep a family compound. You're close to each other. You do all your family holidays. And some people be like, hey, my kids take care of themselves. They don't need to be up around me. It's interesting. All right. It is very interesting. I think people do believe the more people we have associated with us, the better our life is, right? Like if you have more friends, you're like, I have more friends. I have friends to hang out with. And they're like, I have all of our families get together every holiday, every week. We have a family night. You know, everybody, people think like that. I have more followers on Facebook. I have more Facebook friends. You know, people almost think that the more people you have around you, oh, you must be a better person. Well, not necessarily. I don't believe that. I mean, you could have 2 people around you. That's it. And you could be better than a lot of people that have to have all of these people around them. So it is a preference. It is a preference. Yes, I don't know, man. It doesn't make you better because you just got people hanging around your ass. Shout out to our brother here, Laurent. He says, shalom. And he says, assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you. MGTOW. Free agent lifestyle. May divorce be with you. That's how I shall greet my brothers and sisters in the religion of CGA. May divorce be with you. Shout out to you, man. That was a great comment. We saw that right there. Great comment. We got our brother, No Government Name, Pro-Lac Bamas move the goalposts while doing nothing. Just like they single mammies that raised them. I gave my black card away in high school. I'm just an American. And a real American at that. Ninja, a real American. Hold up. Yes, a real American. Shout out to you, man. Yes, well, they took it away before you gave it away. Shout out to Albert Wesker men. No matter how good a relationship feels, always have an escape plan. Best believe your girl has one. Yes, she does. She's waiting for you to mess up. And there's some ninjas in her DMs waiting for you to mess up. Yes, indeed. Strident Herman, blessings, coach. People love living in delusion. The delusion for men is the opportunity for genuine intimacy. For women, it is perpetual satisfaction. That's interesting. Yes. Yes. Genuine intimacy. All right. Yes. You want her to be intimate. You want her to, you want her to, you know that face that women make when you just throttling her guts. You just filling her insides up to her belly button. And she got that face. You know what face it is. I won't make the face because somebody's going to screenshot it and then make a meme of me. But you know that face that a woman make when you give her that, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. You know that face. It's the face that you see, you know, the intimate face when you over on top of her or when she holding on to you. You know that face. Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want. That's what men dream of, giving her that face. Right? If she don't have that face, that I can't make the face. I was going to make the face, but I'm not going to do it. God ain't making me a meme ass ninja. All right. But anyway, right. That's the face. That's the face that you want to make with your girl when she doing that. And you make her, you hit that bottom and you make her, yeah, you make her squirt on your dick. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Like, that's what men want. That's what you dream of. You dream of giving her You dream of giving her that face. All right. I'm pretty sure I can pull up the face over here. I might have to not be able to pull it up. All right. Let me see here. All right. Let me see if I can find the face. All right. Let me see if I can find the face without, let me see. Oh man, I won't be able to find it. Let me see here. All right. This is going to be, I might not be able to pull this up on YouTube. All right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't got that face. You know that she getting throttle face. That girl in, well, this is a good one right here. I mean, I'm trying to find it. All right. But this is a good, this is the face right there. Yeah. That's one of the faces right there. You give her that face where the brows are furrowed right there. Maybe the forehead is wrinkled. All right. That face where you squeeze in her lungs, mouth wide open. She just, yeah. You know what I mean? That face right there. You give her that, oh, face. Yes. You giving her that, oh, you filling me up, daddy. Yes, indeed. That face. Daddy. All right, anyway. Yeah, man. That's what men dream of, that you and you alone are giving her that face. All right, let me see here. I'm going to see if I can pull up another one for the ninjas. Let me see if I can give her let me see if I can pull up the face. All right. Well, I can't find it. I can't find it. It's the woman in Baby Boy. Taraji P. Henson makes a good face when she getting throttled in Baby Boy. Yeah, that one right there. I can't find that face. When she getting her back blown out in Baby Boy, Taraji P. Henson. Yeah, that face. I can't find it. All right, but anyway. Yeah, you dream, men dream of that. You dream of that, giving her that face. And guess what? Somebody else gave her that face. Somebody else gave her that face, fam. Somebody gave her that face. And you know what? Your girl right now, you ain't the last one to give her that face. Somebody else is going to give her that face. Yep, somebody else. Somebody else going to give her that face. And that hurts a man's heart. That's what hurts a man's heart right there. Yeah, that monster ball. Somebody else is going to give her that face after you gave it to her. Yep. I know you don't think that. I know you don't think that. See, we want to be the only one to give her that face. But somebody else going to have that face. And you going to be mad as a motherfucker. You going to be like, I can't believe. Yes, indeed. All right. Anyway, that's that genuine intimacy men crave. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yo, shout out to our brother. Kaylin says, what's up, coach? When a woman says she wants monogamy, she doesn't want to sexually satisfy her man. She just wants to stop competing with other women for her man and have exclusive access to all the resources. She won't do ish. And therein lies the monogamous entrapment. And in fact, I think we do have a woman saying that she loses respect for men longer term, right, after a while. And then all of a sudden, you ain't getting a punani like that. Monte says, coach is really my therapy. Shout out to you, man. We are doing therapeutic things for a lot of men here. I know a lot of people don't think that, but we are doing we're freeing a lot of men's minds. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it is, man. So yeah, we want genuine intimacy, and women want perpetual commitment. They want you to commit to them no matter what. Right? Just commit to me and I'll have it. And that's what they want. They don't want to have that disrupted. When that's disrupted, it's a mess. All right. We don't have no women today to show you. So you know what it is. It's time to get into it. What do we got first on the menu? Straggle and Sniggle Theater already? Okay. That's usually an hour into the show, but we gonna get into it. Let's go.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?
Straggle and Sniggle Theater, yeah. 19 minutes into the show. All right, whose culture is this? Apparently, this is someone's cousin's baby shower. Okay, someone's cousin's baby shower. Let's play some of this video. Oh my goodness. All right, so what I'm seeing right now, if you guys can't tell, it is a pregnant, dark-skinned black woman. She's got her hair fried, dyed, laid to the side. She is pregnant and rapping some lyrics. I'm not sure what is she rapping here, but she's going all ham there in the rap. You know, most of these rappers today are women. But she also has ninjas in Pookie Shiesty masks pointing weapons at her. All right, if you can't see that, look, there's like some, I don't know, I'm hoping these are fake. So there's the black kid there. There's a black woman with the child. Tattoos all over her body. Soggy titties. All right. And look, there's a ninja right there in a Pookie Shiesty mask aiming what appears to be a toy firearm at this woman. This woman has several men pointing firearms at her. And there is, we got dry ice. We got balloons. We got, man, I guarantee you they did not make their rent this month. And take a look at this. What in the hell is going on right here? This got to be his hit.
Hell, oh my God, no way.
All right, man. Oh my goodness. Can we pre-order a CPS investigation? So apparently there must be another child there. I mean, look, man, I tell you, I guarantee you these people aren't married. All right, but Cam Newton, right? All right, so these people aren't married, and they probably celebrating. And here she is, and coming out like it's the World Wrestling Federation. All right, she's flipping up the middle finger. Toy gun props. I hope they're toys. And she mobbing outside. Look at her stomping around. Look at this energy. I can't, man. Is this black culture? This the black culture y'all want me to hold on to and co-sign? I mean, this is ignorance. I mean, even this person says, whose culture is this? All right. This is not black people. I'm telling you, I'm not a part of these people's race. I'm not. You could say I'm not. I am, but I'm not. Like, this is insane. All right. This is absolutely insanity. And what is she doing? Like, aren't you pregnant? Chill out for a second, ma'am. Like, what are you doing? She's stomping around. This is definitely the baby daddy in the back. That's definitely the baby daddy in the back. Name this city. What city is this? Little Rock, Arkansas, for sure. Probably Chicago, Milwaukee, any one of those Midwestern cities for sure. All right. They lit too. And look at what is this? And there's actual family members here. Oh my goodness, boy. Yeah, this definitely giving Midwest. All right, Louisville. All right, something like that. All right, baby. All right, baby. Jaquavius most certainly is the baby's name. And she lit. Bam, you're having a baby. All right. And you know how many women have had a baby? Almost 80% of women have had a baby. Not a big deal. That's too much. All right, Memphis. Oh my goodness, crazy. All right, Straggle Sniggle Theater. We have a man. A step dummy. Shout out to step dummies.
You big dummy.
All right, look at this. All right, step dummy told to stay in your place. Do not discipline her child. All right, here we go right here.
But you don't have to tell her anything. That's the whole point. You don't have to tell her nothing.
So if I see her doing something, you just say,
you're dealing with me. You mess with me, I mess with you. You don't mess with my kids. Okay? That's not the relationship we got. You hear from me. Don't say shit. She got that. You ain't never say shit to her. You ain't gotta say nothing to her.
I just trying to be a big dummy.
What are you talking about? You ain't trying to get it in. Don't tell her nothing yet.
I was trying to get her not to disrespect you. You told me to do something.
I don't have you to come in here to talk to them. I'm not asking for to have a father figure. That's not what I'm asking.
I'm not trying to be no father figure.
No, what?
That's how our truth is.
I already told him that. Your daddy already know what's going on.
Oh, now you gonna listen to that bust on the
Listen,
what's
what the hell you mean a bust? Man, that's my baby daddy. What are you talking about? He's still in her life. He's acting. I'm not a single mother. I got somebody else to take care of her. Her dad.
Really?
I didn't never tell you that you had to step in and be her father.
I'm not trying to be
okay, but then no, because I didn't ask you.
On the phone, but he's gonna butt in.
Hell yeah, he's supposed to. That's his job.
You big dummy.
Hey, man, when I tell you these are polyamorous relationships, all right, the community always wants to push monogamy in marriage, but what they're doing is polyamorous relationships. So that's multiple men with one woman. In fact, now we have two women, the mom and the daughter. So multiple men are working together in conjunction with one woman, and that's what she's saying. So a lot of people will say and claim that this is monogamy. This is not monogamy at all. This is not monogamy.
You big dummy.
This is polyamory. And unfortunately, that step dummy ass ninja, he found out the hard way. I'm pretty sure he had been in their lives for several years when that child was 8. And it was all cool when he was paying the bills and paying the private school and whatever he was paying. But now that he wants to discipline the adolescent, and adolescent young women are dangerous, right? It is definitely dangerous, especially in broken homes, because they use parents, they use adults against each other, right? You still think that adolescence is a child, all right, but you're like, she's not a child. She's manipulating the situation. She knows there's a rift and a possible rift between the parents, and the adolescent daughter will expose it. All right. And so that's what the daughter's doing. And you can see she got on the phone with the baby dad. She got on the phone with her biological father, who's still in the picture. And when the stepdad tried to discipline her, and then the mom's putting her in her check. And now the biological dad, the AKA the baby dad, and the mom are on one accord against the stepdaddy. I mean,
You big dummy.
and when the daughter came up with the phone saying, "Hey, my dad's on the phone," she had a wry smile. You see that crooked smile that she gave to the stepdad, like, "Hey, my dad's on the phone, and he says he ain't gonna put up with you disciplining me." And the mother's like, "Yeah, she already got a father in her life, so you have no say in this house that you pay for.
You big dummy.
All right, you have no say. All right, and now guess what? But of course, Cam Newton's the problem. All right, in the black community. But this is polyamorous relationship. This is terrible, man.
Look at what you mean.
A relationship y'all got, he can just come in with you.
A relationship where we co-parent.
See, there it is. He says, "What kind of relationship?" Look, he says, "What kind of relationship do you have where he can come into our home and disrupt our home?" He's saying, me and you are related, or we're in a relationship or a marriage. But then the father doesn't live in the house. The father or the daughter doesn't live in the house. He says, "What kind of relationship do we have where he can come into my house and figure out what's going on in my house?" That's called polyamory. That's why I tell you. And she says, "What do you mean? We produce a daughter. We're co-parents." This is exactly why you do not become a stepdad.
You big dummy.
You do not become a stepdad.
You big dummy.
You do not become a stepdummy.
You big dummy.
It's rigged against you. All for some pussy. I'm telling you, man. Look, yeah, somebody called him Boyce Watkins. She said, "Yeah, stay in your place. I have a relationship with the father. We're co-parents. All right. And we will double team on your ass if you ever think you're going to discipline this young woman in this house." Now, this is sad.
We don't need another man coming in doing anything for her.
We don't need another man coming in doing anything for her. And as you can see, look at the posture of the daughter. Now, the daughter's basically like, "Yeah, bitch ass ninja, I can smack your ass up." That's basically what she like. "Yep, see? Nana boo moo. Yep, you can't tell me shit." But you live there. You live there.
You big dummy.
And the mother just said, "Nope, you don't have to listen to that man. That man ain't your daddy. You ain't my daddy." Oh, man, I tell you, man, never become a stepdaddy.
You big dummy.
Never become a stepdaddy. I mean, I'm telling you, man, this shit is rigged against you. That kid, that kid right here has no chance. 15. Yeah, man. And by the way, he's probably already done enough for this family. He's probably done enough for this young daughter. He played a role until now they're telling you can't play the role.
I ain't trying to do anything for
You
her.
sound crazy. You are. You ain't got to tell them nothing. You don't have to enforce no rules that I have already applied.
Well, if I see her doing something,
Me and her dad got that. Go ahead and finish doing what you're doing.
Go. There you go. Go finish doing what you were doing, which was something that he's saying, this is a rule you enforced. I was basically making sure that it was carried out. The mom said, go back and do what you were doing previously before he interrupted you, whether I agree with it or not. Yo.
You big dummy.
Woo-wee. All right, it is sad out here, ninjas. Y'all's going out sad, ninjas.
Should me and her dad got this.
Look at her face. Look at the daughter's face. She said, uh-huh.
But you don't have.
Man, ninja, that is a whole L. And look at the woman. Let's just go back. Look at the quality of woman. This ninja, get your passport, sir. Go to the junior college, please, ninja. You do not have to. This woman is garbage, in my opinion. There's nothing even attractive about this woman. She loudmouth. Look at her feet. She a Bama. She bad built. She old. Long ass. Oh my Lord. You ninjas got no standards. All right. Anyway, let's get back to it. We have a guy named Chaotic. Seems like I talked about one of these people today. All right. Chaotic. Didn't I talk about him? All right. He was up in the news last week. Chaotic takes Nicole to the mall and doesn't pay for her stuff. All right. I guess she had a problem with it. Nicole is pictured there in the one-piece bodysuit, looking like every other woman on the internet. All right. And y'all be out here literally trying to date these strags and hoes for real. All right. Let's see what this video is about.
$39.20.
$39.24. He said $39.24.
I know. You don't have papers?
Why am I going to pay for it if that's what you want?
You took me to the mall and you said you was going to take me shopping.
You came to the mall saying you want to go shopping. I brought you here. I didn't come here to spend the money. I thought you were spending your own money.
Are you kidding me right now?
All right, so look at the salesperson. He's like, oh, shit, I see this shit every week. You dumb ninjas come in here with these Instagram booty models, and they come finesse you. And he just, hey, he like, man, I'm trying to make my commission. All right, so here we go.
I'm not kidding you. I'm thinking you really was coming here to spend your own money. You ain't gonna spend $4,000 on
I was spend $4,000, but you literally told me, let's go to a mall. I'm gonna take you shopping. No, I'm not. No, because that's crazy. You're making me look crazy right now.
I'm not making you look crazy.
Yes, you are. You're making me look crazy with this man right now.
And that's a whole BBL.
When a man takes me to the mall, they take me shopping.
When a man, I love when they always say that. When a man takes me to the mall, well, go get that man. Like, ma'am, what are you talking about? Go get him. Like, go get him. Whatever they always talk about. I'm used to a person doing this, and men in the past done that. Well, go get him. I mean, I'm not stopping you. Go get the men that you say, and then all of a sudden you're gonna find out all they got out there is dick and bubblegum, hard dick and bubblegum. That's all they got. The man that they did that for already done used them up. If they called them men up right now, can you help me with my bags? And them niggas are like, already fucked you about 5 times already. I'm done with it. All right, I can't. Men in my past used to take me shopping. Go get them. All right. I'm used to men doing this. Okay, go find them.
And they buy me the stuff. So I don't know what you're talking about. So that's what I was thinking the whole time.
Well, if that's what if that's what a man do, I'm a little boy.
There you go.
Yeah, no, literally you are. And you're very immature because you literally took me over here to the mall just for me so I could pay for my own shit. I could have came for myself.
What I mean, you asked me to take you to the mall, so I was thinking I'm doing you a favor. You really ungrateful. You're really ungrateful and inconsiderate because I stopped what I was doing today to come take you. I drove you up here. My license suspended. My license suspended.
Your license suspended. Oh, God. So, of course, ninjas, whoever this guy is, typical, don't have his paperwork together. So you got suspended license out here trying to date a BBL Instagram model, and you out there arguing over $3,900 worth. By the way, it said $3,941, I believe. That's $3,941. It's not $39. All right. So whatever they got, they're at some sort of handbag store.
I drove you up here, bro. You really are ungrateful.
Oh my God. No, I'm not.
Okay, no, go ahead.
Nah.
And for that bird.
Right, sir. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that to you, sir. It's just that.
Yeah, he like, yeah, nigga. I see you trick ass niggas in here all the time. You'll be back when the camera's off. Bitch, I thought I was gonna make me an easy commission. And now you in here with your with these birds. I see this all the time.
39.20.
30, I think said 39.20. All right, 39.20. So whatever they are, they looks like a shoe store or something like that. All right, but go get him. All right, go get somebody else. Take your ass on out there. All right, Straggle at Sniggle Theater, man. What's wrong with your white women out here, man? When they get older, they start doing some wild shit like this. Let's take a look. Oh no.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh no.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, here come the, oh my goodness. What in the, oh lady, man, what?
Boy.
What the hell? Oh my God. No way. Yeah, man. This is this should be a crime. Whatever. He tried to get you. He tried to take your clothes off. You know you be letting them, yeah. You know when the camera's off, you be letting them do that. All right, what
are you doing?
You know what he's doing.
Quit.
Oh,
Goofy
my
girl.
Hey, bro, come
on.
Girl.
Quit.
Come on, man.
All right, you know what you be letting them do.
Silly baby. There's a silly baby.
Oh, no. Oh, not the kisses. Oh, look at them soggy woggies. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. She out here cut. What? Rough kissing with my monkeys. What is this? What the hell? Oh, my God. No way. Man, these people, what the fuck is this shit, man? These people, what the, man, I tell you.
My boy.
My boy, oh my Lord, not the animal train. Not the monkey train. Is this Marquise or Monkeys? The Marquise train out here. All right, this is absolutely insane. And look at that neck. I can't get that neck. All right, that neck is not gettable. All right, I could get something else, but that neck. She out here with the monkeys. Monkeys. All right, that's racist, coach.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him.
Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?
All right, yes, indeed. We got the female Andrea Tate. All right, Andrea Tate is on here on the CGA channel. We won't give her no free advertisement here, but Andrea Tate is here, and she's working on getting women. This is kind of like some therapy, like the scream therapy in the jungle, where the women go in the jungle and they scream and they be like, ah, and they titties be out. Yeah, when they screaming and they titties be jiggling. You've seen that video that I showed you. All right, but this is another one. Andrea Tate right here.
New world.
All right, the top genus. All right, top genus here. Let's see what she has to say about women and their emotions. She's going to help them out here.
Would you ever say that to yourself? And say that to someone. Would I ever say to Penny, you're fat, you're dumb, you're unworthy? Would I ever say that to someone else? Yet you go there every day. Look at what you have painted on someone else. Take ownership of the words you call yourself right now. Feel it.
No.
What?
Oh my goodness, man. I tell you, man, y'all don't realize what women be going through at all. You don't have no clue, all right, because they tear themselves down. They tear these cells down and they tear each other down. They really have low self-esteem. They really don't know if they coming or going half the time. You know, they be having trauma and be breaking down and be claiming they depressed and stressed. And they're vulnerable creatures. You know, they do come out here like this, King Kong, Donkey Kong, but they really vulnerable because when they get into these classes, right, they're like, "What? I'm worthless. I'm horrible. I'm bad. I'm ugly. I have a big nose." Like, they really be tearing each other down, right? So Andrea Tate here, the female Andrea Tate is, right, the topness genus, Her Highness Top G. Right? Yep, they know they be out there getting, you know, they know they skeezers. They know they 304s. And so they talk about themselves negatively when you're not around, all right? And so they low self-esteem, right? And they be like, "Oh, out here, King Kong, I'm independent, I'm strong, all right? I'm brave, I'm fierce." But really deep down inside, they be talking about themselves, right? So she had these women paint what they would call themselves on the other women. And so that's what you've seen. That's what this was there. So now they can see the damage that they do to themselves, right? Right? The damage they do to themselves on what they do on other people. And not only that, they do this to each other, and then they blame us. They blame us for it. Topless G, that's a better one. Topless G or Top G Spot. Yeah, these are good names. So yeah, that's what they're doing here. And when they're not around men, they be crying. I tell you this all the time. When they're not around men and they're out there lonely, feeling it, they be crying. And they be like, "I'm living my best life." But they be crying at home. They be crying when they by themselves. They be like, "I get so lonely." They be crying. They be crying. They be breaking down. Single mamas, all right, that's raping you for child support. Yep, they be at home crying in the shower. "Mommy, why you crying?" "I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry." They be crying. Ladies, let them know. Are you here? Press A. Say meow. Nothing in the world could take us back to where we used to be. They be crying. They be at home crying. They be texting you, "I miss the memories we had." All right. "Goodbye, goodbye. I've got to say goodbye." Be at home crying and shit. And you be at home playing video games, looking up bad bitches on the internet. They be crying. Yeah. They wake up when they get home. When they get home. And you don't know this, man. I'm just letting you know. They be talking that shit when they be outside when the light's on. All right, but when they get home, they be like, yeah, that's how they be. You know what I mean? When they get in that cold ass bed with they stuffy, they got they stuffed animal, they be at home like, yep, they be at home like, yeah, they be crying. "I don't want to cry. Nothing in the world could take us back to where we used to be." Ass bitches. They be doing it. So Andrea Tate trying to get them together, Ran. Yeah.
Did you ever say that to yourself? And say that to someone. Would I ever say to Penny, you're fat?
Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Look. Ugly and fat. All right, look at this, man. Oh, my goodness. How old you got to be out here, bruh, to go to her seminar? How old you, like, bruh, you at Andrea Tate seminar, ma'am, it's a wrap. It's over. It's done. I mean, you got nothing left there. You got nothing. I know, man. I hate to be mean. There's not much left here to give. You had your best times. Your best years are behind you, ma'am. You don't need no more seminars. I don't know.
You're dumb! You're unworthy!
Oh, my goodness. Okay, we got another one right here. She says she dumb. All right, look. They be calling themselves names and blaming us for it. You got dumb on your arm.
Would I ever say that to someone else?
No. Look, okay. Look at this bill. Oh, my goodness, man. Right. Oh, my. And these be the girls you be matching with on Tinder, talking about how tall are you? What do you do for work? All right, arguing with them, taking them out to goofy-ass dates, trying to spend less than $75. And this who you be matching with. This is who you argue with in the comments in the Instagram right here. This is who you argue with on comments on Instagram. All right? And they be talking about on Facebook. This is who you arguing with. Yep, her better years are behind her. I wonder what she painted on herself, fam. Like, this is, look at this build. This is who y'all be out here arguing with. Come on.
Yeah, you go.
Look at that.
There every day.
Crying. Boy, I'll tell you, man, you can make a girl cry quick, man, because they deal with so much pain. They try to hide their pain, and it's hard. They have to act every day. All right, what is this? Worthless. That's what she's painting. And the other one, piece of shit. Did you see you see the names they call themselves? Dude, I'm not even calling y'all nothing. Y'all think I'm mean. They're meaner to each other. Yeah, the headphones is killing y'all.
Look.
What? Crying.
At what you have painted on someone else. Take ownership of the words you call yourself right now.
You.
Feel it. Would you?
All right, man, look at the profile. Look at that, man. She looks like wowzers. Transylvania for sure, man. That's a tough woman right there. She definitely has a strong profile. That's Straggle at Sniggle Theater.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?
All right, that billionaire African guy would marry one of those chicas for sure. Ladies, I'm here for you. You guys need some therapy? I got some therapy for you over here. We're going to join the CGA therapy program. Ladies, we'll do it. Shout out to our brother Roderick says, Coach, you are the truth. I got out of a 5-year relationship with a single mother, and life has been good. They all bring some sort of baggage and trauma that's not your responsibility to deal with. I'm 34, 6'3", and you can't teach that. Single with no kids, making $70K a year, and you are winning, sir. Free agent lifestyle for life. Shout out to you, man. Roderick, what you said, a single mother, 5-year single mother. All right, you were 29, you got out at 34. You're going to win. You're going to win. Shout out to our brother Mystic Mind says, Coach, the therapist of the NWO says depression is incurable to keep drifters addicted to perpetual health care while glad handing away Second Amendment rights. Indeed, yes, because people don't realize that's the long play. All right, when they're doing things, everything's a long play. It's not about today. It's not about tomorrow. Everything's about 10, 20, 30 years in the future. So they're doing this. Actually had a young lady, a young Ling said she had suffered from depression, but she wants to buy a firearm. And I was kind of like, I mean, you can, I think you're supposed to document. They do ask you questions like this. Have you been, I can't remember what the questions they ask you on the firearm permit. All right, to buy a firearm, but I do know they ask you a question related to that. Now, do they search it up? Do they look at it in the background check? Is that background check? I don't know. But down the line, 20, 30 years down the line, when everybody's out there, I've been depressed. Oh, I need to protect myself. And you can't get up. Nope. You can't buy a gun, you know. All right. You can't buy a gun. Why? Well, remember you had that depression thing? Yeah, I'm better now. I went to a therapist. Well, about that. It doesn't go away. All right. Yeah, you have to document your issues when you buy a firearm. This is all 20 years down the line. All right. So anyway, but y'all don't realize it because most people, I'm going to tell you this, whether you believe this or not, most people go into therapy and go into say they're depressed off of decisions that they made. Like it's really just them. It's really their shit. It's their bag of shit that they don't want to deal with. Now, a lot of people have been victimized, but a lot of the victimization has been self-inflicted. So they want an excuse. I think they just want an excuse. Now, again, I can't say that for everybody. I think that's a majority of people. They're kind of lazy. They lost, they misguided, undecided, and they're looking for a reason to just kind of just drift. To drift. So then when it's an easy cop. It's an easy cop out. It's an easy cope. All right, well, maybe there's something wrong with me. You go to the therapist's office. They give you 100 questions. You go in there and just flunk the test. All right. You go in there. They give you them damn ink spot block tests. They'd be like, what do you see here? I see self-deletion. What do you see on this ink blot test? I see a knife pointed at someone's wrist. What do you see on this ink block test? Somebody pointing a firearm at his temple. All right, they were like, you're depressed. Yeah, you got to go. All right, here's some medication for you. And you can show up late to your job every now and then. All right, that's what I think it is. It's somebody overdosing on pills. That's what it is on the ink block test. You're like, they just go in there, just intentionally flunk the test. All right, you have stage 4 depression. All right. All right, you should stay away you should get into a relationship with someone as soon as possible. And you can show up late to school and you get extra time test on your school test. You get extra time on your school, right? Whatever it is. All right. Jesus. I see misery. I see Linus with a dark cloud in the blanket. All right, what do you see? I see slough in the bed rotting. I see a woman laying in the bed during the middle of the day, rotting in her bed. Okay, well, yeah, there you go. You must have depression then. Give me drugs to feel me better. Just give me drugs. That's what I think it is. That's just me, though. Now, you don't have to agree with me, but that's what I see. Stage 4 depression. All right. You have terminal depression. You'll never get it cured. All right. But take these pills. All right. Yo, man. I have anxiety related to people leaving me, abandon issues. Where we at? Shout out to JC says, I'm sorry, coach, but what is this face thing you speak of that women make? It sounds like it's above my meat grade. Yeah, you might not be getting it. Yeah, they might be faking it on you. All right, anyway. Yeah, MC Hamster says, Gump husband looks to be winning the match, but wait, it's a no-fault divorce with the steel chair. Gump is down. Pink Putanga with the pin, 1, 2, and 3. The Pink Putanga retains the belt. Acknowledge me. Shout out to you. All right. That sounds like a great name. I get online and people start calling me. All right. Tyler's crazy here. All right. Let's see here. Shout out to you. It's like they wake up in the morning. 9 o'clock. Let's call CGA. Shout out to JC says, I got a word for them. Toast. Ring the bell. Why can't we just tell people? Because we used to be brutal and barbaric back in the day. When people were down bad, what did they call men past 40 back in the day? Once you turn 40, they had a phrase for you. And it was over the hill. Legit 40, you're over the hill. You basically have gone over and past your life expectancy. You're in the middle part of your life expectancy. 40 years old, over the hill. All right, there it is. He's done. He's going to get a recliner. He's going to get a beer in his hand. He's going to eat fucking motherfucking stovetop stuffing. What do they call them? Stovers, TV dinners. It's a wrap. No more pussy for him. No more young broads. It's done. Over the hill. He's over. He's just going to rot away in that recliner. He got nothing to look forward to in Cleveland. Okay. He's just done. There's nothing left for in life. Over the hill. Okay. What about this one? A spinster. A woman that didn't marry, never married. All right. And she just old. Spinster. It's over for her. She's a spinster. Old maid. Old maid. Look at these old broad. She didn't get married, didn't have no kids. Forever auntie, old maid. It's over for her. Nobody gonna marry her ass. She been married 2-3 times. It's done. Divorced twice. She ain't got no more eggs left. She 34. Old maid. All right, that's it. Bye-bye. Old maid. Yep. Leftover women. What about this one? What about this one? Yep. What do you call it? The Hungry Man dinners. That's what I was talking about. You got the Hungry Man dinners coming out here. Did you guys know Fred Sanford was 48? Like, dude, these men were young. They were like, it's old. He old. He's gray, bald. She old, titty soggy. Titty sagging, no egg, spinster. Right? She a cat lady. Look at the crazy cat lady over there. Walking her cat on the leash. She 42. Done. That's how they used to be, bruh. All right. That's how it used to be. We were barbaric towards each other, but today we're all nice. No, you still got it. You still got it. You're 52. You can have a family of 4 right now. All right. You got plenty of time left. Don't let nobody tell you any different. Wrong. Tell them differently. They're lying to you. All right, we got our brother here. Somebody has co-sponsored today's show. I need to acknowledge him. It is our brother, the Mystic Minded, with the co-sponsorship. I'm rich, man. 100%. 100%, man. All right, you was done. And I lived during this time where old people were done. Like, they were done. Like 35, 40, it was a wrap. All right, they didn't have IVF and egg freezing and all that shit and Botox. And party, it was 40, donezo. Watching motherfucking Nick at Night. Talking about, damn, they're playing My Three Son reruns and motherfucking, what is it called? My Favorite Martian. This is great. They're playing Bonanza and Gunsmoke. Watching reruns of motherfucking MASH. Right? It was over. Nick at Night. Looks like whatever. That was before Netflix. All right, anyway. Shout out to our brother Taylor Gang in the building. He says, good morning, coach and the coach gang. You were talking about cars yesterday and wanted to tell you. I used to love my Challenger until I realized it was a de facto Pookie mobile. He says, I'm over here making new life choices. Yes, the SRT, Dodge Challenger, and the Charger. But the Dodge Challenger is the Pookie mobile. All right, Pookie Central. By the way, it doesn't matter what race you are. That's the Pookie mobile. And I had to tell my son, he wanted a Dodge Challenger. I was like, Ninja, I get it, man. I wanted a low rider when I was 18 and 19. I'm like, don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself. You asking for it. You asking to get pulled over. You asking for them to jack your ass up. You asking them to give you a Negro wake-up call. You asking to get pulled over. You asking to get pulled up on at the gas station. You asking for it, Ninja. You ain't about this life. You ain't about this life, Ninja. Don't do it. All right, bro. You from the suburbs. Have you one? You asking to get your car stolen in front of your house. You asking to get your car shot up. You just asking for it. I mean, I get it. You know, you think you're going to get the hose, but you asking to get your car shot up. Like, don't do it. Like, have you one and to the side somewhere else, but yeah, don't do it, Ninja. You asking. There's some real killers out here that got these cars. All right. Shout out to our brother MC Hamster. Did I get you? I did. It is. All right. Yo, shout out to you yet, coach. You are right. There was no such thing as a hoe phase. For example, you can't be a serial killer for 5 years and say, I'm not a murderer anymore. It's in your blood. They always run back to these streets.
In these streets.
He says, this is why you should never be the that's you guy. They're always going to run back to them streets.
And that's you.
I'm going to the streets.
Yep.
End of story.
All right. All right. They're always going to run back to these streets. All right. The whole phase is the default phase. Yes, indeed. And as the legendary Black Ram 313 says, relationships are just a break from the carousel. Relationships are just a break from the carousel. Relationships are just a break from the carousel. Anybody, you guys, with the dating apps and Tinder and all of this shit, all right, they run over there when they get an STI scare. They run over there when they get the brakes beat off of them and a choked out domestic violation. They run over there when they get a baby scare. They have to go to the baby blender mobile, the baby blender bus at the Democratic convention, and then get them an early termination of pregnancy. Then they looking to settle down. All right, when it's hot girl summer and spring break, they ain't want to settle down. They want to go back out there to these streets. All right, that's how it is.
I'm going to the streets. End of story.
All right, yep. Shout out to you. Yet modern women call you a real man, and calling you that is an insult. They say things like a real man would not care about a body count. A real man would not care about my past. A real man will be a stepfather. A real man will pay my bills. But being a real man and being called a real man by women today is an insult. For sure it is. Absolutely. I don't agree with it. Y'all really got to hold it down. Did I get J. Cool over here on PayPal? I think I did. I did it. J. Cool, I'm going to the Buffalo Bills St. Louis Cardinals game this Sunday. All for $182 for a single ticket. Section 142, row 10, seat 7. Probably only spent $40 on food and beer. Free agent lifestyle for life. Yes, indeed. You're going to have a lot of money in your pocket, and you're going to enjoy it. Glad you're going to the Bills game before the snowstorm happens in October, because it's going to get cold out there very swiftly. All right, couple more. Pro Man says that mom with the step dummy is one of the reasons men should never marry community broads. Give that man the price is wrong. He wanted to be a real man. He wanted the hep. He wanted the hep. And now he realizes no good deed goes unpunished. No good deed goes unpunished. We got Crime and Law CGA coming up next, man. It's crazy. Let's see here. Kaylin says another face a man's going to want a woman to have is the one Lena the Plug had after she got F by Jason Love. I bet Adam 22 never gave her that face. Men, don't let another man bang your woman. All right, well, yeah, I don't have anything to say about Adam 22. All right, he seemed like a fruity ninja. That ninja seemed he seemed like he out there, and he seems like he's on drugs or he had a drug issue. So it tells you what's going on with them. And I think he I think he has sex with other women, right? So he's been having sex with other women. He's a porn star, which is crazy to me. I'm like, this ninja. Anyway, he on YouTube. He a porn star. Or can I say that? Well, I'm not monetized anyway. Was it Roski? I didn't know. I didn't watch the video. Like, I don't like to watch other. Nah. Preston says the feminist chick gave up the pussy easy. He says, I don't know who is easier, the feminist or the chicks. The chicks with tattoos? That's what I think you meant. Or the chicks with onk tattoos. Okay, that's what you meant. The feminists or the chicks with onk tattoos. Let me tell you about feminists if y'all got time. Maybe we don't have time because I think I need to get into the next segment. All right, but I think I was going to explore this. Maybe we can explore this later. What we don't know about feminists is that they are witches. All right, feminists are witches. Essentially, what you're dealing with is a promiscuous woman, and this is why she teeters on being a feminist. Now, if you go back to the Salem witch trials and all of these things, this is basically just women trying to take feminism to the greatest next step. But almost a lot of feminists are definitely cock carousel riders or lily lickers or bisexuals or sexually promiscuous. There's not many feminists that don't fall under that category. All right. They're all practicing some sort of sexual exploration that is deeper and darker than you would actually imagine. In fact, many feminists like to get dominated. Oh, this is what you don't know. A lot of them want to be doms to weak men. That is their dream. But what is a bigger dream for them is to be dominated. This is the bigger dream. So they like to be like a lot of feminists portray themselves as dominatrix, and they'll be like, I'll whip a I'll whip a guy. They actually have a name for guys like this. I can't remember what it is. But they like to kind of put heels on a guy. They like to get a corporate weak white simp. They love that. Feminists love that. They love to kind of dominate a guy. But what they really want is to be dominated. All right? Most career women and feminists and women in middle management and above, they want to get dominated. And they will seek out the men to dominate them. Women with degrees, PhDs, lawyers, doctors, they want to get dominated. They are true submissives. But not many men can dominate them. So that's where their frustration comes from. That's why they be out here screaming. All right. And the Lily Lintlickers and the Scissor Sisters can't get it either. They can't get their fix. They want to be dominated. So that's where the complex issues come up with the modern feminists, is that men don't understand. A lot of them want to get choked, whooped, spanked. All right. They want to be treated goofy. Yep. And that's where their problem is. And they don't know where to fit into society, so they lash out and they become feminists. Yeah, they want to get destroyed. They want to have their roast beef curtains just hanging out like, pfft. At the end, they want to just be like, pfft. They want their stuff like, pfft. At the end of the day, they want, all right, anyway. They like it. They love it. And they've been doing wild sex parties and trains and threesomes. They always trying to get their fix. Trying. All right, so that's the thing with feminists that people don't understand. All right, they got a source of frustration. Let's get into it. Crime and Law CGA. All right, very tough situation these ladies are in, but yeah, a lot of it comes from a lot of trauma in the past. Oh, by the way, all right, if you're looking for my previous streams, they are on Rumble. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies. All right, you seen I've done a complete wipe of all of my catalog. So much so that people are going to think in the next year that I came out of nowhere, that I'm copying every other content creator. But they're not going to know they're looking at the realest of the real. All of my previous live streams over the last year and a half are on Rumble. Yes, they're on Rumble, and they're free. You can watch them over there for now. All right, so I've wiped all of my catalog on almost all of my channels. It is what it is. It's something that I'm exploring and experiment with YouTube and starting over. So if you want to watch the old live streams or you miss some streams, they're over on Rumble, the Rumble channel. The link is in the description box below. All right, Crime and Law CGA. Speaking of, check out this story. We talked about this story about this guy. I can't remember what his name is, but he's a guy. They call him like a handsome killer. He's kind of like the Ted Bundy. For some reason, women are attracted to this guy. Now, it's unimaginable. Not all women, I get it. But a lot of women that have deep-rooted issues, you know what I'm talking about, they're attracted to this guy. Now, look at this guy. I mean, come on. I mean, he obviously would be a dangerous guy. But, of course, men don't understand that women are truly attracted to dangerous men. All right? It doesn't have to be to this extreme, but women like dangerous men. Now, that man's got arrested for deleting two women, but there's so many women that want to be with him that they're sending him fan mail that they have to turn back because the pictures are so explicit that they cannot send it to him. So let's go ahead and show you right here. Girls flock to date killer. All right, here we go.
Either one of those.
All right, it's only coming through one headset, so apologies for the audio here.
I didn't fuck either one of those girls. I just killed them.
Wade Wilson has received 3,903 messages since June 12th of this year. And that happens to be the same day he was convicted of killing Christine Melton and Diane Ruiz. The sheriff's office had to reject 163 of those pictures. Let's just say that they were inappropriate.
This good-looking killer has thousands of girls trying to date him despite being sentenced for life for killing two girls.
What happens after you are pushed to the ground?
I start to get beat.
Describe what you mean when you say he was beating you.
Punches, slapping, choking.
After testifying that he tried to kill her, listen to how this hottie speaks to him in jail.
No, I didn't fuck either one of those girls. I just killed them. I didn't fuck them.
You did not see how much blood came out of my system when he punched me?
Yes, I'm sorry, baby. Baby, that was an intense punch.
I have three brothers that beat me up my whole life. I can take a fucking punch, motherfucker.
Baby, you took that punch like a fucking champion. You were like Floyd Mayweather taking that punch. No, I didn't fuck.
Oh, the humanity.
Brothers, man. Okay, so they got the audio of the woman testifying me is saying he dominated me, choke, whoop, spank. She's up there testifying that he did this. Then they got the audio and she's enjoying the punch. Whoop that trick. She liked it. Mikey, she liked it. Now, I'm not saying, look, man, I'm not trying to say women like to get whipped on. I'm not saying they like to get dominated. I'm just telling you that it's out there. She literally sniggling on the phone. She's sniggling on the phone, talking about, I took that punch like a champion. Oh, my goddamn spleen got ruptured and I was bleeding out of my asshole. But it was good, baby. All right, she says, more, daddy.
Get him, daddy.
She got wet. Like, look, this is what we got to deal with out here, bro. So let's go ahead and take you back to this just so you can see it. All right, this is in 4K. He said, I ain't even hit them girls. I just deleted them. And she was like, and I was with it. Peace League percolated. Just.
What happens after you are pushed to the ground?
I start to get beat.
Describe what you mean when you say he was beating you.
Punches, slapping, choking.
Again, this is what she asked for. She wanted this. All right.
After testifying that he tried to kill her, listen to how this hottie speaks to him in jail.
No, I didn't fuck either one of those girls. I just killed
him. In jail.
I didn't fuck them.
You did not see how much blood came out of my system?
How much blood came out of my system when you punched me?
When you punched me?
Yes, I'm sorry, baby. Baby, that was an intense punch.
I have 3 brothers that beat me up my whole life. I can take a fucking punch, motherfucker.
I could take a punch, Ninja. I could take a punch. My brothers used to beat me up. Like, there's something psychologically wrong with these people. I mean, and then they show up, and now you marry her, and you in marriage counseling. This is the trauma they talk about in their past.
Okay.
Baby, you took that punch like a fucking champion. You were like Floyd Mayweather taking
And
that.
she's sniggling. Yep. Mm-hmm. Right to the gut. Uppercut to the gut. All right, Tina Turner, Ike Turner. When we break that down, you see that that is not the story presented to the public. All right, but anyway, man, this is crazy, brothers. This is what's going on, ladies. Y'all need to get it right. Y'all need to get it right. Look, I'm on my show. Everybody texting me. What? All right, stop calling me, texting me. I'm on my show. All right, what do we got here? Crime and Law CGA. We got a man, a goofy ninja. Oh, we got a crash out. Crash Bandicoot. Man appears in court. And deletion of a University of Wisconsin whitewater gymnast shot in her apartment. Damn. Death by simp. Man appears in court. Kara Welsh, age 21, of Plainfield, Illinois, was deleted in her apartment about a mile away from campus. When was this story? September 3rd, yesterday, 2024. A 23-year-old Illinois man appeared in court Tuesday in the death of UW whitewater gymnast Kara Welsh, shot and deleted last Friday. She was 21 years old. C.T. Richards appeared in court Tuesday, where a judge upheld a bond of $1 million, citing a significant flight risk. Though Richard was not officially charged, the Whitewater Police Department recommended these charges to the district attorney, which are first-degree intentional deletion, endangering safety by use of a dangerous weapon, disorderly conduct while armed. He's due in court in September 6th. He got arrested over the weekend, Labor Day weekend. Dumbass ninja. And let's go ahead and see what's happening here. So it is, oh no, it's a white woman. And it's a ninja. All right, so we do have a ninja. Look at this goofy. Oh no, ninja, what is going on? All right, what's going on? So he was a wrestler. According to my research, he was a wrestler at the university. And she was a gymnast. And it seemed like she was a student there, and he may not been a student or may have been trying to figure out maybe what his path was. But there's the woman right there. And Crash Out Pookie couldn't let the woman go. All right, this is death by simp, where he simps out and he just crashes out. We've actually seen this, I believe, at a university in Houston, Rice University. We had a young lady lose her life. And then I think at another university recently, a man took another woman's life. I mean, And what are they doing together? I want the backstory. Is there a backstory about their relationship? I'm pretty sure it's not known, but for him to shoot at 23, you're going to shoot a young girl like this. She probably ain't even 5 feet tall. And you taking her out. Simping. All right, they're flying the flags. All right, I guess they don't have the story yet of their relationship. I'm curious as to what their relationship was or if they were dating and something like that. This doesn't help race relationships at all. All right, not at all. All right, at least she didn't become a single mama. She didn't become a single mama at all. I hope not. But, yeah, there it is. She was a 2-time Division III All-American gymnast. She won the 2023 individual national championship in vault and helped lead the team to a runner-up finish earlier that year. Damn. All right, wow. All right, you dumbass ninja.
You big dummy.
That's terrible. I mean, she had something going for herself. All right, what was he? I think he was a wrestler. At the school. He wrestled. Yeah, wrestled. So we don't know the relationship between these two. All right, Crime and Law CGA. A Philadelphia couple accidentally rolls into the river after having merciless car sex. Oh, my goodness. Let's listen to this story.
Looking at right there are the headlights and brake lights of that vehicle fully submerged underwater.
Police say a man and a woman were, well...
Let's just hope that they were with who they're supposed to be with, because can you imagine coming home and being like, well, where's the car?
Well, it's 4:30 this morning?
4:30.
Well,
this morning.
Well, it's either on your way to work or
of course.
It's a late night.
On a weeknight.
So they were in the back seat of the car when the woman accidentally, I don't know what appendage, engaged the gear. What? It must have been a stick.
Well,
and the car rolled into the water.
Well, maybe they lost something in the back seat. Maybe it had to go in the back there to get, the handbag or the purse or
Oh, no. Okay, look at that, man. Damn. You dying over some punani. Oh, you out there, I hope they know how to swim. Merciless car sex. Oh, man, this got a little bit frisky. Never park by water if you're going to be out there banging. And if you see the car rocking, don't come a knocking. All right, man, you rolling in the river after getting the back blown out. You know they was cheating. Somebody definitely was cheating in this story. 4:30 in the morning. 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, somebody was not home with their wife and somebody did not go home to their husband. You got some explaining to do. This is not a good story here. Yeah, my car fell in the river, honey. How? I don't know. It was 4:30 in the morning and yeah, I was clapping some cheeks. All right. And the car was getting funky. Enough. All right. So what do we got here? We got Crime and Law CGA. We have Lee Remini. Is it Lee Remini or Leah Remini? You see this woman here. You've seen her face on network television. She is on the show, I think, King of Queens was her original show. She also was she played a teenager on Saved by the Bell for a few episodes. She was the tough chick that Zach Morris was getting hard on. All right, yes, indeed.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
All right, and this is her and her husband. Her husband's name, Angelo. I can't pronounce that. Pagan. That's what I'm going to say. Pagyan. I don't even know. There's an accent right there over the A. But there she is right there. Lee Remini and husband filed for divorce after 21 years of marriage. Ring the bell. What's going on with these long-term marriages? Ending in divorce, fam. Like, bruh. Like, y'all out here, man, trying to prove CGA wrong. I tell you, in the end, you don't know what the fuck's going to happen, bruh. They was in love. All right, they was in love. They decided to call it quits after 21 years of marriage. The former couple shared a joint statement on social media detailing the reasons they're getting divorced. Well, I'm going to read it later. Okay, 28 years together. 21 years of marriage. Done.
Oh, the humanity.
All right, it says right here, there they are in their younger days, 2 decades together. All right, I'm going to read their statement here in a minute. These are their photos right there. That's when she was young. That's when he was young. All right, he's going to be all right. He's an older guy. I'm pretty sure he'll be at the JUCO in no time flat. Shout out to this guy right here. I don't know, is he an actor? And there she is right there. Let's figure out what happened here and hear from the horse's mouth. This is their internet statement right there. Well, here we are. Yep, it always is that. It always starts like that. Well. All right, well, here we are. After 28 years together and 21 years of marriage, CGA is undefeated. We have decided to file for divorce. This decision comes after a lot of thought and care. And as hard as divorce is, we are approaching this with a positive outlook because we know it is what's best for us. Really, we are proud of how we have worked together through this. Yes, we're sad. And we've got some figuring out to do as we continue to move forward into our new normal. Yikes. Together still in many ways and apart in some new ones. But here's the thing. We've been best friends for so many years. We are still celebrating holidays together, watching our favorite TV shows together, and gathering as a family. So, again, this is what they're shaming Cam Newton. Cam Newton, you need to be married. But after 21 years, Cam Newton's in his mid-30s. Let's just say Cam Newton got married as they're telling them to do. Get married. That's the right thing to do. But he gets divorced in his 50s. He loses $75 million, half of it. And y'all still getting together, celebrating holidays and watching TV shows together. Well, what's the point? What is the point? Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of getting married? What's the point of getting divorced at that point, if that's what y'all doing? So the big question is why? To put it simply, we both changed. I'm not happy. As people do. And we got used to playing roles that didn't fit us anymore. Damn, man. That is cold.
It's an evil world we live in.
I mean, look, I understand that this is the reality. Most people don't understand that that's the reality. See, this is nothing new to me. I've been saying this for a long time. The marriage wheel is undefeated. I've been telling you that this is going to happen. And then people are going to find a way to cope and explain it away and figure it out. The connection phase is over. We're ship sailing in the night. We have two different now ways that we want to live life. I see my life without you. You see your life with me and maybe banging a girl in the backseat of a Jeep going into a river. The investment phase is over. The attention is gone. Bait and switch has been initiated. They lived through it. Oh, we grew apart. We grew apart. That's it. We changed, which people do. I've been telling you. But you guys are denying it. But love conquers all. I'm like, dude, just wait, guys. Look, when you're in your 20s and 30s, it might seem simple. But wait till you get to your 40s, 50s, and 60s. You're going to have, there's no more need for me to have an apron on. By the way, they have a 20-year-old child, at least one child. That child has now moved out of the house. Now it's empty nest syndrome. The child's at college. They're looking at each other. All right. She's no longer going to run home and put dinner on the table. She's like, I ain't doing all that. He probably don't want to come home. He's doing the whole Greg Mathis thing. Like, hey, man, you know what? I'm going out here. I'm doing my philanthropy. I'm hustling. I'm trying to keep the money flow going. All right. And why do I need to come home? I want to go travel. I want to be with the boys, hang out. She's like, I don't want that shit. Nope. Fuck it. Now I'm done. I'm not happy. All right. So this is what you're seeing. And I've been telling you that you should not be surprised by this. But I'm always presenting it like, wow, can you believe this? But I already know that this is happening. It's pre-programmed in the marriage wheel. It's pre-programmed. This is going to happen. You're going to grow apart. You're going to change. Now, people stuck together through these changes. That was what you stayed married for. You were like, hey, we're going to stick through it. We went through the bullshit. Let's stick through it. But there's no more sticking. Not even the women are staying through it. They're like, nah, you know what? Change of life, change of direction. Hey, we'll still get together. We're best friends. We'll still get together for holidays, but no. Now, do you want to get married for that reason? Is that the outcome you're looking for? As a guy that wants marriage, is this the outcome that you want? And they're soft shoeing this shit. They're soft shoeing this, right? They're like, we both changed. Put it simply, we changed as people do. We got used to playing the roles, and that doesn't fit us anymore. It doesn't fit me anymore. After a lot of effort and consideration, we decided to take this step, which reflects who we are today. Not who we were when we went to the wedding. When y'all came and saw us and we was happy and fucking and making kids and we was beautiful and all that attention's gone. Y'all both old. Nobody worried about y'all no more. Your kids are out of the house. Brother asked me this earlier. What happens when your kids are out of the house? Are they and they move away across country? What happens? You got to redefine yourself. See, that's the point of marriage, redefining yourself. But today, we do marriages like Neanderthals. We basically stay together long enough for the kids to get to about age 5 to 7, and then we move on. That's how we used to procreate. But people still pushing people to get married when this is the result. I'm like, if we know that this is likely going to be the result, statistically, this is the statistical result. Once the kids get older, it's a wrap. All right. Right? It's a wrap, most likely. And most people are over before the kids get of age. Is this what we're pushing? All right, so what do we got here? We got more statements of Chickenbach right here. Our bond is still strong. Oh, my God. Really? Man, save the bullshit right here. It's just evolved into something different. We think a marriage that lasted this long and created so many beautiful memories, especially raising our incredible daughter, is something to celebrate. From our perspective, this marriage was a huge success. See, this is not, bruh, this is terrible, man. I feel bad for you guys. I mean, because this is not the outcome you desired for getting married. This is not what you as a man and a woman risked all of your whole life for. You stayed committed to one part. This is not it. This is a huge success. Just time to graduate. I done graduated to finer and bigger things. Guys, this is a failure. This is what I said yesterday. You got to defeat CGA by showing me how everything ends. I'm right on the ending of everything. At the beginning, everybody can have a relationship. Everybody can have good feelings and sex and love. That's easy. That's super easy. I've had many of those. I have them today. I'm not an emotional guy. The women be falling in love with me. I don't be falling in love with their ass. I'm just like, all right, we cool. Just we cool, and then we not cool. That's where I'm at. But everybody can have a relationship. Everybody can have a 5-year relationship. That's easy. That's the easiness. What I'm saying is long term. What happens long term? And this is the shit that we're doing today. Oh, this marriage was a huge success. False. This is not a huge success. This is a failure. By every definition of marriage, fail. Right? Oh, well, we got something out of it. At least we got a beautiful daughter and we made this and we had a family and memories. Fail. This is not going to go in the successful marriage category. Not many marriages are successful. Statistically, they're not. But here you go. Bruh, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is what you did not intend. Nobody intends to do this. And now we're looking forward to creating even more cherished moments, just in a different way. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, she still got a lot more to say. Damn, this is a long-ass statement. We want to be transparent as we can be here because for years we shared our marriage so publicly, whether it is on our specials on VH1 or our reality show, which ran for 2 seasons on TLC. We are sharing this unknown territory with all of you as we take our first steps into the next stage of our lives publicly. Jesus. All right, so there we go. Couple things here. So I'm glad she's acknowledging this. A lot of people will hide. They didn't hide, but I'm still criticizing you. People share their marriage publicly, but when they get divorced, they want it in private. They want men to be quiet about it. Don't talk about it. Don't tell them the stuff we're going through. But now they're going to an unknown territory. They don't even know where they're going. They just be like, I don't want to be with you no more. I'm not happy. All right. We would love for everyone to have more access to different kinds of relationship stories and not feel so isolated in navigating the changes that millions of couples make every year. They're acknowledging what I'm talking about. Oh, millions of people do this every year. Oh, no, the divorce rate's going down. No, it's not. This is millions of people are being impacted by this institution alone. Families being destroyed. Generational wealth gone. 20 years down the toilet. 40 years down the toilet. Millions of couples. So I've been telling you, you're more likely to get divorced. No, we're not, coach. You're out here nihilist. We need nuance. You're bitter. She just acknowledged the same thing. Millions of couples make this decision every year. Millions. Is this what you wanted? Just ask yourself, when you're trying to defeat CGA, is this what you intended when you got married? That's my question. Is this the end result? Is this what stuff happens. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell the guys. Stuff happens. Is this what you intended? No, it wasn't. Now all this shit gets divvied up and you got to figure out going to unknown, uncharted territory, getting back in the marketplace, fucking buying puts. You didn't intend this. You told everybody it was going to work out. You were going to be together forever. That's what you told everybody. And that's what you told me was going to happen. And look at your shit now. She's saying exactly what I'm telling you. This is you're bound to happen every year. Damn, how much more she got to say? She a long-winded individual. We hope our journey, there's a journey, so you know she wrote this shit. Women write about journeys, not men. We don't go on journeys. Only journeys we go on is when we're trying to go through Antarctica or blaze this trail through Indians and the fucking going through the Portland, Oregon Trail. We hope our journey can inspire others to see that relationships, whether they change or end, aren't failures. Ninja, please. Oh, Jesus. Oh, they moving the goalposts now. Oh, they moving the goalposts now. Oh, now, if the relationship ends, it's not a failure. Ninja, they moving to go. Oh, no, it ain't a failure, CGA. They did the right thing. It'll be okay. And they still get together for family functions. I've been, brothers. Man, yo, good luck out there, brothers. Wow. Did you put that? And look, they still gonna take advantage. We'll keep sharing snippets of our lives as we navigate this new chapter. Love, Leah, and Angelo. Oh, man. So now, the new defined, because they got to keep up with CGA. They got to keep up with CGA because they got to make me change my story. Because as I told you, the marriage will undefeated. You ain't getting out of this motherfucker. Like, everybody's going to, we know how this is going to end. Disastrous. But so now, we're going to inspire others to see that relationships, whether they change or end, aren't failures. Negro, please. You work for UPS. You work for UPS. Man, good luck out here, gentlemen. This is the wonderful couple that we're looking at. And by the way, it says right here, she might have hinted at her divorce last year with this financial move. The financial move was that she did not hire an attorney, but she put her house on and off the market, which was a 6-bedroom, 9-bathroom estate in Los Angeles. And it says right there, most fans assume that she put the home up for sale ahead of her daughter, Sophia, age 20, going to college. The listing might have been signaled a final or new chapter for her marriage to the gentleman there that they're calling, what's his name? Angelo. So she put her home up for sale. All right, as her daughter, age 20. Let's look up her daughter. Why don't we do that? All right, let's see what her daughter's doing. She's of age. Let me see what her daughter's doing today. All right, here we go right there. Sophie. All right, let's see what Sophie got going on. She probably on the gram. All right, she probably a nice piece of calico. All right, there's Sophie right there. Okay. She thicker than the moms. Okay, all right, Sophie, what you doing today? All right, forget what these two people are doing. I don't care. What Sophie got going on? Do you need me to fix a couple of binds? All right. Let me see if I can find another picture of Sophie. All right, she looked thick. She looked like she been eating good. She definitely been eating good. All right, let me see if I can pull her up today here. Let's pull her Instagram up today here. All right, let's see what Sophie got going on here. Yeah, all right, okay, all right. All right, okay, she a thick Italian. I see her. She a thick Italian over here. Hey, Sophie over here. Come see your boy Tony the Blatalian over here. If you ever need me to curl some toes, and bada bing, bada boom, I'll send you out with a bang, ha ha, and some pasta vazul over there. All right, I got you. And I'll take care of you for a little time. You want to put your head on my pillow, it's any day of the week over there. All right, I got you. And I know you know some people, and know some people, and know some people, and know somebody that knows somebody. But I tell you what, you got a big rack over there. I tell you, you're bigger than your mom's over there, Sophie. And if you want to lay your head on my pillow, I'm the guy for you. Bada bing, bada boom over here. All right, anyway. She looked like she gonna be Sophie's in these streets, I tell you.
In these streets.
All right, 20 years old, I tell you. She's in her prime. Hello. I'll put hands on hips. All right, I know you're going through a tough time, darling. All right, but I'll take care of you for a little bit if you want to. I'll put you on layaway. All right, anyway, that's Crime and Law CGA over here. All right, here we go. Let's get to these super chats, I believe. I believe that there's some super chats. People are calling me a metaphile. I got it. All right. She got the juggies. Sophie. Let me look her up on the Instagram. Sophie Remini. Sophie Remini Instagram over here. All right. Remini. What's her last name? Pagan? Instagram. All right. She's in college, I see. Oh, I found their Instagram. Oh, it's private over there. All right, what are we doing here? All right, come on. Where is she at there? All right, yeah. All right, anyway. Oh, I'm still live. I'm sorry.
We just looking at the booty. We're looking at the breast. We're looking at her neck. We're looking at her feet. We're looking at her
No, I ain't looking at no feet. Man, ain't nobody looking at no feet.
You ain't looking at feet? Yes, I'm looking at feet.
All right, I couldn't find it. I guess she's kept it private over there. All right, but we'll look it up when I'll have her pulled up over there. All right. She's got a big juggies. All right, we got our brother here, Macaroni Tony. I'm back from the EU. Coach is not lying. All the best hens stay in their homeland. Not only did anyone refer to me as a African American, they just referred to me as an American. Also, shout out to Lil G. Appreciate you, sir. So he was in the EU. He was having fun. The best women stay in their country. All right. The best women stay in their country. All right. So when you go and you're like, hey, let's just say you like German women and you know some German women here. Those aren't the best German women. The best German women are in Germany, right? More than likely. Same thing with Asian and all of that. All right. Shout out to our brother Snap Tech Fix. XX's talk a big game. But if commitment only guarantees what is that they cost you money and complain. All right, there are two separate chats, so I got to click in, click out. I don't know what you were talking about, but anyway.
What that mean?
You were saying something, but you only have limited space, so I know what happened there. Over there. Over here. Did I get, I got you yet? Is he the last one over on this one? I'm trying to get the thing to refresh. Oh, hey, yo, it's Ace. I loved my all-white challenger. You called her Griselda Blanco for 8 years, but once I caught wind of SRT ninjas getting gaffled at car meets, I sold that ish and bought a crew cab 4x4 because ninjas don't do outdoorsy ish. And I got pink toes on my dash. Coca baby, shout out to you, man. Boy, he got them pink toes out there. All right. So yeah, man, they be gaffling you. All right, I had a neighbor that got his Charger stolen right from in front of his house. I'm like, ninja, the Kia boy's going crazy. Key himself, Ajuko told me last night that 90% of her clients are married men. Also, if married men who cold approached her, he says also it's married men who cold approach her in real life. Why do married guys seem to be more thirsty than incels? Married men are sexless men. Married men are pitifully sexless men. The data tells you this. The real life tells you this. These are sexually frustrated men. Married men are sexually frustrated men. Now, an incel is someone that can't get a woman, right? They're involuntary celibate. They're involuntary celibate. These men can't get a woman, right? So they're frustrated that they can't get a woman. Now, imagine that you can get a woman and you have one. You have in-house punani. The punani is in the house, percolating, purring, walking around. It's there. And you can't get it. Okay, Jesus. You can't get it. You still got to go through hoops and hurdles. And you got this woman living in air conditioning. You got her out here you got her out here in a better position that she can put in herself. And you still got to beg for punani. Still got to beg for it. It's right there. Many times you might sleep in the same bed as this woman. It's in your bed. And you still, right? You still got to be like, could I have some punani, please?
I haven't showered in 3 days and I smell like a bag of onions. Is any of this turning you off? Nothing.
You still got to be like, are you happy that I pissed you off earlier? Can I have some punani? Can you touch my peen? Like you still got to beg for it. That's frustrating as hell. And some of y'all are tired of banging the same wives. But yeah, most of these men, most of the guys that are getting women out here, paying for women they're married men. All right, for sure. Married men. Sad reality, man. Sad reality. But it's a reality of the world. And married men be out there most married men jerk off in their house per month than they get sex from their wives. Jerk off per month. Like if you go month to month, how many times did you jerk in your own shower? How many times did you jerk off when your wife was running late coming home from work? You got home before your wife. You're like, damn, ain't nobody here. Ain't no kids here. Her car ain't parked in the front. You text her, hey, just wanted to know when you gonna be home. Are you gonna be home? She was like, oh, I'm still out running errands and we gotta stop at my mom's house and pick up something and we left a blanket over there. We'll be back home about 7:30. You be like, oh, shit. I got 1 hour and 15 minutes all by myself. Quiet, no kids in the house. You ain't got no Teletubbies, no Baby Shark, no motherfucking Elmo, no Count Chocula, nothing nothing in the background. Nobody playing the drums, beating shit, nobody crying. Woman ain't walking around. You about to get that lotion out real quick. You like, what? I get to get a uninterrupted, no rush jerk. I get to take my time. You start getting that lotion out. All right, you about to go to town. You about to beat that meat like you stole something. You about to get a whole 18, 19-year-old on your screen. A 1 hour rub off. You about to get that phone. You like, thank the Holy Lord. I didn't know I was going to get a free rub today. You going to set that phone up? Get that lotion? You about to go to town. You about to be like squashy. Woo, wait. You about to rub one out and roar. Not even a cry roar. You about to roar. You about to roar. You gonna let it out. Roar. You about to let one out. Fall asleep. with your socks on. Motherfucking shorts around your ankles. You about to be asleep. She gonna come out and she gonna find your ass. Your ding-a-ling out. Ding-a-ling out. Motherfucking shorts around your ankles. Just. Oh, Lord. You gonna be out, passed out. This the best sleep you gonna get in about 10 years. Just go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. You didn't clean up nothing. That dirty, nasty sock, toilet paper, whatever you use just there, locked up in the knot right next to you. You just out. The phone's still playing. The phone's still playing in the background. You about to get caught, did you, butt? All right, anyway. That's married men right there in a nutshell. That's married men. And when ask a married man if that's true, if you've been married and you can co-sign that, press 1 in the chat. Let these married men know let these single men know that that's your future. It ain't love and romance and sex when you want it. That's your future. Jerking off in your own house more than you getting sex. All right. Anyway. All right. Yep. She gonna find your ass. Did you all out? All right. Anyway. Shout out to Harem King ACGA. Did you know the founding fathers had relationships with their slaves? Also, they were also most likely in their 20s during the Revolutionary War. He says now today, most people can't even heat up fries, let alone break big rocks into little rocks. Shout out to ABL. But yep, founding fathers, a lot of them were young men, early 20s, very smart men. And yes, they dude, the complex relationship between slavery and the Revolutionary War, it changed the world. I mean, America had to really pivot in their mindset with them declaring freedom and oppression from the king of England, and then having slaves. That was very peculiar institution. And a lot of them had slaves. I mean, sex slaves have been part of a thing for a long time. That's one of the reasons why people kept slaves. A lot of them for sex. I mean, it still happens today. So yes. Yep. For sure. All right, let me see here. All right, anyway, what are we doing here? Just because somebody was a slave, that didn't mean they were not human. You just didn't have rights. But, I mean, I guess when people don't realize slaves were definitely, sex was one of the biggest reasons why people kept slaves. Work was number one, but sex was the other one, unfortunately. Shout out to Face Fact says, marriages don't work because we have a corrupt government and a court system that allows women to keep the benefits of marriage while exiting the marriage. The divorce is planned before the wedding. Shout out to you, man. Yep. And so even Lee Remini, I think I'm saying her name right. Leah Remini, whatever her name is. Even she is saying, watch this. Because this is where I say all men pay. But you don't realize we're paying. Let me show you this. This is what I don't get. She says right here. Let me see here. Right there. Here's the thing. We've been best friends for so many years. We are still celebrating holidays together, watching our favorite TV shows together, and gathering as a family. Now, watch this. Why does she get the benefit of the marriage after the marriage is over? Like, isn't that a benefit of staying married? Like, what is the reward of staying married? If you could just break up and be like, yeah, but we're still going to act married and I'm still going to get family snuggle time and non-sexual attention and holiday, like that should be reserved for people who maintain a marriage. You don't get that and then get to be like, well, I'm divorcing you and you get to do what you want. And then it's certain, I don't think they're going to fight in the divorce court, but we'll never know. But that is called a non-sexual attention. Like that, to me, you guys don't realize how attention and energy are transactional. By you giving women the benefit of non-sexual attention or the benefit of a relationship without her having to give up sex or whatever it is, she's basically giving up nothing and getting a benefit. That's when you're running game and you're cold approaching them. You're giving them attention, a benefit, and getting nothing back. That's when you go friend zone and you hang out for many years thinking that it's going to turn into a relationship, and it doesn't. So these are her getting a benefit and giving up nothing. Same thing as alimony, child support. It's a benefit and she gives up nothing. This is not the right way to do it. This is not the right way to do it. Our ancestors will be rolling in our graves when they feel like, when they find out how y'all getting finessed out here, while y'all giving them a benefit and she gives up nothing and she still gets to be like, oh, okay, we still get the benefit of being married, right? We just won't be married. And you just, like, nah, brothers, this is crazy. So she get to come home with that peace leave stinking after getting ran through, and then you up there hugged up, cuddle up with her. What kind of cuck shit is this? This is crazy, bro. All right, shout out to H every day. In my teens, I made racks selling porno bootlegs on VHS, then on DVD. My best customers were successful men, old men, and nerdy 20-something-year-olds. He says, I was doing a service and was appreciated by everyone. the idea that that most guys that use OnlyFans, you know, strippers, and they're lonely, is the idea that these are nerdy 20-year-olds. I dispelled that myth. The consumption of pornography, the idea that these are men that can't get women and they're lonely and they're nerdy video game 20-year-olds. I dispelled that myth, and I'm here to dispel the myths, and I'll show you the data. Most of the guys that are watching and consuming pornography are older men, successful men, married men, overwhelmingly. Overwhelmingly. Women, young men, like everybody's consuming it. But the fact that the older married men and older men get to step out to the side while young men in their 20s catch wreck for being incels and lonely and having to use prawn and dolls and robots. And no, these are going to be older men, successful men, and mostly married. Mostly married. Those are the overconsumers of pornography. Prawn and all of that. Those are the ones. The 20-year-olds, they got other shit to do. Yes, they're consuming as well, but they're not the overwhelming consumers. They're not the ones running in strip clubs. They're not the ones at strip clubs trying to figure out, oh, I'm going to figure out how I can touch a woman. They're not the ones. They ain't got the money. They don't have the money. Now, might be getting some free prawn, but they certainly ain't going to be pursuing OnlyFans. These are older men, successful men, established men, married men. Those are the ones doing it. In fact, Utah is supposedly seen as the state where families are families. They got families. They have a high divorce rate, and they have a problem with addiction to pornography. Utah, all the Mormons, all that Mormon punani out there, them women out here procreating, giving away punani like hell. Utah has one of the highest pornography addiction rates in America. Utah, where they're supposedly family and traditional and conservative and family oriented and children and marriage. Utah, high levels of addiction to pornography. All right. Shout out to the chocolate solution. I'm 15 feet in the air fixing a hole in a semi-truck. Almost fell off laughing. Uh-oh, we don't want to hurt brothers out here. So brothers working out in the gym, squatting, you're up 15 feet in the air. Do not fall down. All right, laughing at CGA talking about this situation. We want y'all to stay healthy. All right, every day in my teens, I made racks selling prawn. Okay, that was the same one. You were doing a service. Shout out to you. I guess you were fixing the first one that we botched. We both botched it. I'll blame you. All right, I'll blame you. Yep, high religious state, Utah. All right, Utah, high prawn addiction. All right, so people with the mindset of trying to blame everything, what we do in our society is we blame single men for everything. Single men get the blame for everything, right? And it don't even be their fault. Like, single men be like, well, I ain't the only one. So Cam Newton, single man, blame. Nick Cannon, single man, blame. All right, incel, blame. MGTOW, CGA, blame. Free agents, blame. Passport bros, blame. They get the blame of everything that goes wrong in relationships, and it don't even be their fault all the time. It be the married guys, right? And the married women. So it's not fair what we do and how we portray single men. Oh, they're single, lonely, they can't get nothing, and they desperate out here. They the serial killer, and it be the men. And not only that, the single ugly men get the blame. They kill women. They be out here sexually assaulting. Okay, let's see this. Let's see this. Where's that guy? Oh, really? It looks like Chad is out there. Chad is out there killing the women. It ain't the incel. The incels are dangerous. They're going to kill women. It looks like it's Chad. Chad just beating up women, punching them in the stomach, making their whole spleen and liver bleed. All right. It looks like that's Chad. Same thing as the wrestler here at Wisconsin, the gymnast. All right. That looks like Tyrone. That's not an incel. That looks like Tyrone. He was a former wrestler at the university. She's a gymnast. That looks like Tyrone. That's not an incel. That's not a MGTOW. That's not a red pill guy. That looks like Tyrone. He's a big wrestler. Okay. That looks like Chad. You see what I mean? That looks like Chad. Just deleting women. Oh, I didn't even have sex with him. What? I just beat him up. Killed him. All right, so we always are blaming the guy that's like, I'm going to just be single and mind my own business. Oh, these guys are dangerous. They're the incels. They're lonely. They're caping. They're angry. Who deletes more women? Married men or single women? I'm sorry, married men or single men? Probably married men. The whole B2K killer was married. B2K killed like how many women in 40 years? Married with a daughter. But they sweep that shit under the... Was it B2K? Oh, no, it's not B2K. BTK killer. Dennis Rader. Married with a daughter. And he was... Look, he was choking about with they pantyhose for 30, 40 years. And he jumped up on Al Gore's internet talking about, yep, and I did this and I choked him out. I went home to my wife. Look, there he is. Married with a kid. At this point in his life, he killing women left and right in what? Des Moines, Iowa, somewhere, something like that. Married. Not single. Not an incel. Not lonely. Married with kid. All right, so O.J. Simpson. Well, he was single at the time. Here he is with his wife. Married with daughter. I mean, we got to really clean this shit up. It's not this. I mean, single men have their own problems, I'm sure. Yes, I know there's some single men out here doing shit, but it ain't just single men. It's Chad Tyrone. It is men that, Ted Bundy. It is Richard Ramirez. It is married men or men that got access to women or become very, very sought after the women find out who they are. Charles Manson, right? He was not married or single, but he was a cult leader and he had several girlfriends. So it wasn't his absence of women that made him lash out. It was the fact that he had women doing his bidding. Was he kind of like a pimp? Shout out to Gary says, my brother just got praying mantis. He's at the 10-year mark, age 53 with a 6-year-old son. She's destroying the family. What are you doing, guys? So there he is. He's going to be doing child support until he's 70. Oh, I got the math wrong. It's going to be more like 66. 66, 67. All right. Shout out to, Scott and Lacey Peterson. Scott and Lacey Peterson, married. Married and cheating. The Colorado guy. Married and cheating. What was the dude in Colorado's name? Married, 2 kids. He killed the kids and the wife and the pregnant wife. Like, bruh. But people keep saying it's the incels, it's the single men. We minding our own damn business. Scott Lacey Peterson, pregnant wife. Sounds like it's the married guys we need to worry about. All right, shout out to you, man. Look, we got Gary said his brother's got praying mantis, 6-year-old son. What did I say? 10-year mark, 6-year. That's when most relationships are gone. Done. Chris Rotz is the guy in Colorado. Chris Benoit, another one, married. Right. Chris Watts, the guy in Colorado. So again, these aren't single men. These are married men doing some dastardly shit. All right, so don't just blame the single men. Single men be minding our own business. All right, we got all this time to be out here and getting our rub and feel, and we got JUCOs and we got girls and hookup culture. Niggas ain't worried about killing nobody. I'm pretty sure you can find a lot of single men out here doing shit. Caitlin says a marriage is only successful if one or both parties stay together until death. Until women say they would rather die than get married. It isn't worth. Wait, they would rather die to get divorced. It isn't worth getting married. Not when we're reframing it. They always move in the goalposts. Always move in the goalposts. It's successful if we say it's successful. No. All right, shout out to Actual King Smith. Tell your son the Charger isn't worth it. I got pulled over 9 times in 2 years owning one. I drive a Ford Fusion hybrid now and only got pulled over once in the last 5 years. There you go. Yeah, you're going to get pulled over. All right. And if you ride dirty, it's even worse. So if your paperwork ain't in order, you asking for it. Like, you asking to go to the tank. We got our brother, no government name, says CGA, that white woman with the monkeys was doing. Well, I guess you're still donating because it's a separate chat. So we're almost getting back to the show. What's the next story here? Oh, we got a woman that says CGA is right. Right? CGA is right. We got Obi-Wan Wanobi. Coach, there was a skitty pop school shooting in Appalachian High School in Winder, Georgia. Rest in peace to the victims and the families affected. Really, is that today? Damn, the school just started. They already shooting? All right, it's an election year. It's an election year. Goodness gracious. Let's see here. Yep. It's Appalachia. I believe that's how it's pronounced. 40 minutes ago, Georgia high school on lockdown after reported deadly shooting. Yeah, it's an election year, so you know what time it is. All right. You know what time it is. The media. And the media, it's not like I'm saying the Democrats set this up, but what we're saying is the media is going to blow this out of proportion. And, I mean, they should shed some light on it, but they're going to make this a political issue. Then everybody's going to be like, these guns. All right, they just started school this week, and they already shooting up. I mean, this is crazy. Yes, it was an incel. Probably a white guy. Probably a white guy. You know that's going to be the white guy. Angry white man. Terrible, man. Shout out to everybody. Rest in peace to, I think they say at least they got at this point, a few people have died. 2 people killed, 4 injured. That's at this point. That was 40 minutes ago. So, unbelievable, man. 1 person in custody. All right. Who is it? Who's the person in custody? They didn't say. All right. I'm pretty sure it's a white guy. How much y'all want to bet? Active shooter. He better not be listening to my motherfucking ass. All right. I don't need no pressure here. All right. I don't need no pressure. All right. We got our brother Ben says that girl with the white woman with the monkeys was doing monkey double backflips on the monkeys, or the monkeys were. All right, we almost got back to the next part of the show here. This woman says, stop listening to the Sprinkle lady. This woman said the Sprinkle lady is a literal witch. Now, I've done several witch shows, Witchcraft. I've done several shows on how makeup is witchcraft. I've done the Jezebel spirit, and I've done all of these things. And interesting story here. The Sprinkle lady is a literal witch, according to this woman.
It's an evil world we live in.
Shout out to this sister. This looked like a old school sister. This looked like an old school sister right here, conservative sister. All right, let's see what she has to say here about the Sprinkle lady.
Sprinkle lady is a witch, right? Like, she is a full-blown witch who practices witchcraft. I am not slandering her. She is literally a witch. So, yeah, this is her other YouTube channel called Ashira Goddess, where she talks about doing witchcraft, practicing witchcraft on her man, literally just, I guess, being a witch and doing spells. And she teaches people to do spells and on their men and be witches because she's a witch. So, yeah, I just thought that I would give you guys that information. Just to be careful for whatever she is sprinkling on you. Now, if you are okay with her being a witch, that is your business. But if you're not okay with her being a witch, then I recommend that you stop listening to her.
Oh.
Pronto.
All right, look at a conservative sister right here. We need some more sisters like this. Shout out to her right here. I know people going to think I'm laughing on her. I ain't laughing on her, but shout out to this woman out here. Where you at, sister? Sister. She looked like the sisters on... She looked like the sisters on that movie with Taraji P. Henson when they was working for NASA. All right, where these sisters at? All right, I need a real sister. All right, look at her right there. I need her. She an authentic sister. All right, but by the way, people are saying who's the Sprinkle woman. Well, the Sprinkle woman is, let me go ahead and pull her up. She probably watches my show. You know her. Sprinkle woman is, let me see what her name is. I done forgot her name. All right, she done went viral. It's this woman right here. Somebody give me her name. Her name is, Shira7. There she goes right there. She's been on YouTube for quite a long time. Like, she's been on YouTube possibly before me, slightly before me, or right when I was starting YouTube. And she didn't really catch on until probably around the pandemic with women. And so she's like teaches women how to, I guess, gold dig and be unashamed about it. So when you wonder why women are acting a certain way, it's because they listen to this woman, Shira7. And you don't realize they listen to them. Like in conjunction to you listening to Kevin Samuels in 2021, women were listening to Shira 7. Now, I remember Obsidian used to talk about this woman a lot, like in 2017. But she didn't really gain traction until her Sprinkle Sprinkle became kind of like a household name. But what this woman is saying is these women don't realize that inadvertently they're following her witchcraft, in which the term Sprinkle Sprinkle is a part of her lingo. And it's a kind of a spell that she put on people, right? It's a spell. And she's saying that she has a whole other page where she openly practices witchcraft. And so she was casting a spell on you by doing the Sprinkle Sprinkle. So she would talk and she would say, yeah, never let a guy ask you to pay for the date, Sprinkle Sprinkle. So that's where the Sprinkle Sprinkle came from. She was casting this spell on you essentially by saying something in the middle of her. She would use that as a filler phrase. So she would be like, yeah, these guys need to pay 100% of your bills, Sprinkle Sprinkle. So that's how she got kind of tied in, and people thought it was kind of funny at the same time. But as she's saying this woman is acknowledging she was casting a spell on you the entire time. So what she did was she pulled up the receipts. Now, I talked about the dangers of witchcraft because a lot of women, they get into it inadvertently, meaning that they're not realizing they're practicing it, but here it is. So this woman pulled up the receipts of an older page right here, the Divine Feminine to Get Rich. Here it is. Autumn is almost here. That's witching season, the witching hour. Rich Witch Hall and more. Witchy Hall Midsummer. Same Sprinkle Sprinkle woman here. Witchy Paranormal Story Time in Mini Hall. Candles, oils, and magical crafting. So this woman that they've been listening to, Sprinkle Sprinkle, is just a whole witch, right? Casting spells on women. And the women are, most of the time, the ones that fall for witchcraft or bitchcraft or stuff like that. Even the makeup. You will see that this woman will be applying makeup during her stream. And the application of makeup is witchcraft. I mean, it is descendant back from witchcraft. All right, because basically women are using a image to craft to trick you. So y'all tricks out here. So yeah, and people can get into any other religious areas with the witchcraft, but it is dangerous when you don't know you're participating into it. When you're using this as a power to guide you in your directions and you don't realize it. So a lot of women are young and they don't realize what they're listening to. They think it's about dating, but this woman pulled the receipts and said, no, it's not really about dating. It's about casting spells and going a little bit deeper. And of course, the incels and the red pill, we're the problem out here, but this is okay. All right. This type of stuff is okay. No big deal. You can even go back to times astrology and shit like that. It all leads into even like there was a famous astrologer. I think he was a Latino guy. And he started off with astrology, but then became a cult. Right? Right. So anybody know I think his name is Walter. Let me see if I can pull this up. Walter the astrologist. Yeah, Walter Mercado. Let's pull this up right here. All right, Walter Mercado. So this guy back in, I think he's Latino. He was back in the Latino days or the TVs in the 70s and 80s. This person he was an astrologer, but it was much more than that. It went deeper than that. That was part of the ploy. But women fell for it. Why? Because they like to be guided by other shit that they can just pass on the accountability to something else. Well, this guy was an astrologer, but then he invented a cult. Right. Then he came out and then it turned into a full blown cult. Right. OK, it turned into a full blown cult, but it started off by him getting people to believe in his astrology, if you will. And so this is where the danger comes because he becomes quite famous with women. He's actually dressed up and made up like a woman, perm and all that makeup. And then eventually they'll get you tied in and then they'll start in with the cult and the belief and the witchcraft. They'll tie that in later. All right. So be careful. Yeah, that's a guy. It's a man. All right. So be careful when you're trying to figure out where women are trying to, because women are misguided. Let's just be honest about it. You know, if you have young women in your life and daughters and you have family members and you have wives, these are misguided individuals. All right. Shout out to Fresh Prince, CEO in the building. But these women are misguided. They don't know what they're going to do from day to day. They don't have long-term visions and plans. Their long-term vision and plan are fantasies. They're never a result of what they are going to do and build. They're just a result of something coming their way. The stars aligning, a rich man, a right husband, a simp, a sucker. Somebody, that's how they guide. That's their guiding light. But in the meantime, they're distracted any day of the week. They don't keep consistency over 10, 20, 30-year period. They can't even be consistently married. So they're misguided. So what will happen is they'll seek guidance from things that are less judgmental. The Bible's judgmental. The Bible's going to judge them on their decisions. Witchcraft, the stars, and fantasy and serendipity and Twilight and motherfucking all this shit, that shit is just, it just happened and I don't know and I was just, right? So this is where you got to understand them. This isn't a degradation of them. So then they'll have people that come into their lives and they'll be like, I'll teach you how to date. I'll teach you how to gold dig date. I'll teach you how to date. But then that's a whole witch. Then you figure out she's trying to get you into some witchcraft. So then she'll put the witchcraft channel up. Now, CGA, I'm the one out here. I'm the bad guy. I'm every woman's fantasy, but I don't have no like, I'm gonna have a cult at the end of this. I'm gonna lead you guys into the demonic spirit. I don't have like no ulterior motive to, like, I'm gonna get you guys to buy this CGA perfume and oil to spray on you, and then you're gonna have a demon spirit on you. Right? Like, bruh. But you're seeing that they always get reeled in, sprinkle, reeled in, and then there's some witchcraft behind it. Just like this guy right here, Walter, not Walter Fresh Prince CEO, Walter Mercado. Oh, astrology. And then there's a cult behind it, right? It's like, what the fuck? They always get got. They always get got. And then they don't realize it until it's too late. And then all of a sudden they getting punched in the gut, liver bleeding, and they're shitting blood. And then they're like, hep, sprinkle. All right. It's always the ploy with them. They always get got by the serpent. Sprinkle. She gonna be mad at me. Sprinkle. All right, anyway. So the sprinkle lady got these women acting funky out here, just so you guys know. All right, but they ain't telling y'all. Let me see if I can pull her up on YouTube. Sprinkle. Let me play a video by her. Y'all want to see it? Y'all want to see a video? We'll pull her up. So a lot of people don't know what's going on here. She blew up on YouTube. Let me see where she at. She's over 500,000 subs. Yeah, her biggest growth was during 2021. But she had been on YouTube since at least 2027. So let's see if we can pull up a little bit of her.
They're rebuilding our fence. Okay. We're having some renovations done. Okay. So
I think she married to an old white man too, more than likely.
Definitely after the meal.
I look at other YouTubers live stream and they are boring as fuck. I don't know how y'all got all these subs, but I don't know.
Oh, AG, sprinkle. Stop spamming. Do this if you want her to answer you. Thank you, AG. Sprinkle.
You hear it? You hear how she says that, sprinkle? What they're saying is that's a witchcraft spell she's putting on you.
After the meal. Oh, AG, sprinkle. Stop spamming. Do this if you want her to answer you. Thank you, AG. Sprinkle. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Celine. Hey, Shira, is acne a turnoff? I have been getting treatments. You got acne treatments? Okay.
She really like me, motherfucking. She really like me. All right, on super chats.
Delayed, but going out. But should I go? But just go out anyway.
Oh, Ninja, what?
What that mean?
I don't understand how y'all watching these motherfuckers, man. These live streaming. I'm the best YouTuber of all time compared to these fucking suckers. All right, what the fuck? Your show boring, sprinkle. Boring. All right, anyway. Is she married to a white man? Somebody says she married to an old white man. I have no idea. Let me see if I can find her husband. All right, now I'm searching up people. Let me see here. Oh, it's not an old white man. It's an old black man. All right, here we go.
James, what you doing? Hey, James, what advice do you have for women who want to get married?
Marry themselves.
Marry themselves first.
Oh, no.
Oh, the humanity.
All right, so there's her husband, Sprinkle, right there. Let's see if I can get him on camera. So there's her husband right there. All that gold digging advice she got, and she fat in the face. I saw James, old goofy ass. All right, so there he is right there. There's the gold brothers. Sprinkle. So here he is right here. Sprinkle. So all your gold digging efforts are going to produce this guy right here. I mean, he older than her by 35. What the fuck? This is crazy.
Oh, the humanity.
Ladies, this is what Sprinkle gonna get you right here. Right here. Nappy head old, and he looked like a Nigerian ninja too. He don't even look American. Look, Sprinkle right here. Get him, daddy season is here.
Get him, daddy.
He's right here. Oh no. All that sprinkle right there for the Nigerian prince ass
Get him,
ninja.
daddy.
You know he looked like he not FBA at all.
Get him, daddy.
All right, yo. Is this what Sprinkle gets you?
Get him, daddy.
All right, she got 670,000 subs. Sprinkle.
Get him, daddy.
And this old dude, he won't even look at her. He tired of her. He like, get this bitch.
Okay, daddy.
All right. That definitely a tether, because you know tethers don't brush their hair like Kevin Durant. All right, I'm not saying he's a tether, but they hair be nappy for no reason. Man, brush that shit on the side. Sprinkle. Oh, goodness. All right, yo. Unbelievable. All right, unbelievable, unreal. We're getting to the main event here. Main event time coming up here. Relationships are a trap. We're going to talk about it, and it's not going to be me saying it. I want you to realize this. I've been on YouTube for long enough. Most of the times you see a title of my video, it is based on kind of a subject matter of a title of several videos that I have put together. Now, I didn't come up with it. Now, I've done enough YouTube videos to tell y'all relationships are a trap. But normally, it's basically like, oh, okay, there's a series of videos that culminate into a subject matter. Sometimes it's a subject matter, a title of a video that a woman put out, or it's a title. So I'm just titling that because I got to title the video something. Now I'm talking about 5011 things, so I could title it just about anything that I've talked about. But this title seems to bring them in, and it's normally a video that I'm saying, hey, they're basically co-signing what I've been telling you. Shout out to Scope says, is it probable to cohabitate and maintain desire? No, it is not possible to cohabitate and maintain desire. For the men, this is the trap that you get in. For the men, you need to understand, once you cohabitate, the pussy is going to dry up. Women are going to probably be bored of the monogamous sex before you get bored of it. That doesn't mean she's not going to give it to you. That doesn't mean she'll lay there. That doesn't mean she will not give you duty or pretty sex. That doesn't mean that you're going to dry up first or you're not going to get hard for her. Sometimes you will not get hard for her. Desire is going to go. That's one of the first things that are going to change your relationship. Do you really like each other without being intimate? The reality is, you know, the intimacy is vital. Most married women will tell you, the way she maintained marriage is giving up sex to her husband and making sure he knew it was intimate. If you stop having sex, the relationship is over. All right. Sex is going to go fast. Really, love only lasts basically 18 months. That desire lasts about 18 months. Past that, it's good luck. You better really like each other. You better like lazy sex. You better like her when she farting in bed in her sleep. You better like her when she goes dookie and drops a big ass deuce in the toilet and forgets to flush. You better like her when she gives you some really rushed sex where she's somewhere else in her mind, but you're out there pumping and pushing and shoving on her. But you cohabitate with any woman, it shows you that your testosterone goes down fast and you become a beta male. So men that say, well, I'm happily married for 15 years. Well, you're a beta male. At that point, your testosterone has dropped. And the reason why, especially if you have kids, is because that's how you stay and stick around for the kids. Loss of testosterone. If your testosterone is raging and you have kids with a woman, you're highly likely going to leave that woman and stop taking care of those kids because you're raging in testosterone. But yep, when she bleeding and she got her period panties all over the goddamn bathroom, when she got diarrhea, when she tell you don't put it there. I mean, and if you have kids, if you have female children, your testosterone is going to plummet. By the way, just so you guys know, just having children in your house drops your testosterone. Right? They actually done a test. Let me see here. I'm doing this for your service and benefit. If you've heard this before, stick with me. A lot of men don't know this. Okay. Let me see here. A lot of people don't know. Fatherhood decreases testosterone. Fatherhood, this is all normal shit that people won't tell you about. They're like, well, nuance. Well, not me. Okay, I don't care. Fatherhood decreases testosterone. Lowering hormonal thermostat may help men become better parents. This is how you become a better parent. By not going out and trying to fuck everything, you're going to take care of your kids. So we're giving you the reason why. We don't just say it's going to lower it, don't get married. What we're saying is when you do this, cohabitate, have kids, this allows you to be more willing to bond with your kids and spend time with them and do stuff like that. And help your kids become better kids. That's what being a parent involves. And it is a biological trick. It's a biological trick. Biology does a trick on you. And this is proven science, by the way. Proven. It's evolutionary. This is what makes you stick with the woman, even through tough times. Even this is what makes you see your kids until they get age 8 and they can survive on themselves as Neanderthals. Most kids flew the coop. They were by 8, 10, 13. They were ready to go, and you moved on. The lowering of testosterone is for the benefit of the family. Let's see right here. Let me see here. This is see here. Let me see here. Male testosterone drops steeply when baby arrives. Male testosterone drops steeply when baby arrives. As soon as a man has a child, his testosterone levels drop, preparing him for fatherhood. Researchers from Northwestern University reported in the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. In many species, when the male helps out with caring for the young, the same steep fall in testosterone level is observed. Testosterone gives a male behaviors and other characteristics needed when competing for a mate. The author explains, however, as soon as that has been achieved, hormone levels go down because mating-related behaviors in many ways are not compatible with the responsibilities of nurturing offsprings. All right. So if your testosterone levels are going through the roof, highly likely you're not going to stick around, especially if a lot of women are giving you options for available sex, right? You're competing for a mate. You finally get one. You're going to hold on to that mate, whether your levels go down or not. But if you're a guy that has 10 women trying to give you pussy and you knock up this one, highly likely you're going to go out there with the 9 other women, right? Because your testosterone going to be crazy. Even if you produce a baby by this one woman, you got 9 women out here lining up talking about get him, daddy, right here.
Get him, daddy.
You going out there to fuck. Your testosterone level just going to keep peaking up. All right. So the whole animal kingdom does this, man. Biology really guides us and rules us. Morality doesn't. Religion doesn't. Religion and morality have nothing to do with what we're doing in relationships. It's almost all biology. Now, biology can be explained and explain away the behaviors of women, right? They want a 6-foot man. They want to be protected. They want to be secure. They want a guy that makes with her for life and loves her. This is all biology with her. Pregnancy, her mood, her chemical imbalance, biology related to her mental instability with depression. That's all biology. We explain everything comfortably away biologically with women. Soon as we put biology on men, men, testosterone levels drop, up, left, right. They can't be monogamous. People will be like, no, Bible, monogamy. Oh, no. They don't want to explain away shit when it comes to men in biology. He can still keep it in his pants. He's got a brain. He's got God. He's got morality. He's got marriage and commitment. They don't want to explain shit away. So when they explaining Cam Newton, all right, biology don't got nothing to do with it. It's all morality and religion and what he need to do in community and black people, right? They don't excuse shit when it comes to male biology. They're like, well, still, that doesn't matter. Morality. Macaroni Tony, I kid you not. I thought that was my JUCO you had up on the screen, a nerdy conservative baby. We don't do Straggle sisters out here. Shout out to that. Let's give her a little bit more shine, the conservative sister out here. You're right. All right, we need to put more shine on sisters like this right here. All right, we need to put more shine on sisters like that right there. Although she need a little bit of help. She got that goddamn Harriet Tubman shit going on. Okay, I won't diss her. All right, I won't diss her. Yep, somebody said baldness. Baldness is a result of high testosterone in older men. It don't matter. You're old, you're bald. So it's gray. Gray is a sign of wisdom, and it is a result of potential, I believe, an iron deficiency or an over exertion of iron. I can't remember which one. All right, anyway. All right, she do need some help. All right, I like Plain Janes, but she need a little bit of help. We got our brother Roderick Miller with the sponsorship. A shout out to you. He says biology is the guiding force. He says tithes and offerings with biology. So I sound like Sierra 7 reading super chats. Biology is the guiding force. Tithes and offerings. Biology is the force behind everything. We do everything based on biology. All right, it's scientific. Everything can be proven by just us. And now science isn't, they guessing sometimes. All right, but you can revolve everything we do around relationships related to biology. Sex, lust, all of that. That's all biology, man. We got a couple more and then we'll do the main event. All right. He says, you're actually right, H every day. I gave away a lot of movies to 20-somethings. Security guards was the best point of contact to go sell in the buildings. Yep, you got to give it away to them. All right, Jabman says, yo, coach, the incels are those who don't want to put in the investment to get the punani, whether it may be money, energy, or time. How can you be an incel if your thing works? I think incel, I don't know the funny thing about it is I know a lot about red pill. Incels, I don't know much about them. Like, I know people accuse people of being incels, but I don't understand what I don't understand what their issue is. Like, I did see some incel shit when I was watching red pill stuff, and I'd never forget it. I did not understand what he was talking about. And so there was a guy, black guy. He had these big, the big hats. He had the big hats, the oversized hats that go over your ears, baseball caps with the bill straight. And he had like a collection of hats, right? Every time I saw him, he had a new hat. But he was like an incel. And so he was sitting in his car, and I remember he'd be raging. So he's doing a video, and then he would see people walking in the mall parking lot. I'll never forget it. I was like, I got to turn this guy off. And he said, he was talking normal. And then he saw a couple walking, holding hands in the mall parking lot. And he started raging. He was like, see, this is bullshit. See, he's got a girlfriend. And he was going crazy. I was like, oh shit. Like, he was really mad as to why he saw them having a relationship and he didn't. Right? He couldn't realize it because he's looking at the guy. He was like, he's not handsome, he's not tall, and he got a relationship. And I was like, yeah, I ain't with that shit. I was like, this is not the content for me. So I've never been an incel guy to try to figure out why a person had something that I didn't have, because I always looked at it as, I don't know what the other person got. I don't know what the other person got. I don't know what their relationship is about. You guys see relationships end all the time. So they might look happy tonight. They might look happy in that moment, but it doesn't mean that they have a better relationship. I don't remember his name. It was years ago I watched him. It was like in 2017, 2018. And I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. But yeah, you're the one in the better position. You're the one that doesn't have to deal with the bullshit. But so that kind of guy is like a guy that might say, I refuse to pay for box. I refuse to cold approach. I refuse to pay for dates. But then wonder why he's not in a relationship. Like, wait a minute. Like, yo, if you're not going to take a girl, I'm not taking girls out on date. Just fucking walks in the park. I'm not going to dress. I'm going to wear these goofy hats. Because I think one time the girl said, why do you wear these baseball caps? Because the baseball caps are kind of, you know, the way people wear them could be a sign of your maturity. And some of the baseball caps were like, you know, big writing across it. And so the girl was kind of put off related to the baseball caps. Like, why do you wear that? And he was like, I'll wear whatever I want to wear type of shit. And I was like, okay, you're not trying. Like, you don't want a relationship. You just want the woman to be with you and be loyal to you. And I'm one to tell you that's not how women work. That's not how women work. Women work on exchange of resources, whether you like it or not. And the resource is money, energy, attention, and time. If you don't want to put out any of that, you're not going to get many women. You're not going to get many women. Fuck it. Just chalk that shit up. You're going to struggle out here. You better be Tyrone. You better be Tyrone. And most guys, you ain't Tyrone. You guys act like you want to be Tyrone. But Tyrone, you're not going to be Tyrone. So you're not Tyrone. So now what are you going to do? You're not going to cold approach. You're not going to pay. You're not going to buy box. You're fucked out here. You're fucked. You're getting zero out here. You don't understand women. You don't understand what this is about. You're not Pookie. You're not Tyrone or Chad. Now, what the fuck you gonna do now? It's like, you better figure it out. All right, anyway. Ninja want to be like, but I want to get it and I want to find baddie. You're not. So what are we going to do? You better get a bag up. Well, I don't want women to want me for my money. Y'all ring the bell, Ninja. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. It's like, I know people are saying who I'm talking about. I don't know. I can't confirm it. I haven't seen him in maybe 7 years. I don't know who the hell. I don't know him. I probably saw about 5 videos and I was like, nah. So this is where I'm trying to educate men. Understand what this is about and stop complaining about the reality of things. This is the reality. You can play the game or you can choose not to play it. I'm fine either way. But what you ain't going to do is complain about what these women, what you want them to be. You want women to be what you want them to be when women are who they are. Women are who they are, fam. They ain't going to change their stripes. You're going to hope for this woman. What you're hoping for is this woman to be loyal to you and you alone. You can kiss that shit goodbye. And anybody that looks highly attractive as a woman, she on some sprinkle shit. 9.9 out of 10 of women that are highly attractive. And she should be. I don't fault her for that. People think that she'd be mad at gold diggers. No. Let gold diggers just be who the fuck they want to be. You're not going to tell her to not take advantage of her, whatever her perceived notion of her, whatever marketplace value she can get out of this. She only got a short window. It's only going to last 5, 10, 15 years tops. Sometimes maybe 20 years. She got a small window. Let her take advantage of it. If you don't want it to be you, don't let it be you. But you want the gold digger for free. You want the gold digger to be loyal and get nothing. I don't agree with that either. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with you taking advantage of women and using them up and discarding them, then coming back on the internet and complaining about same women. I don't agree. I don't agree with that. Y'all thought I'd agree with it. I don't. If the women want to be out here trying to get the best deal that they can, you either participate or don't. It's that motherfucking easy. She's not out of your league. She's out of your price range. It's that easy. And you go, oh, that's out of my price range. Next. You don't go to her and be like, you need to lower the price. Oh, you're going to regret having that high price because you're going to hit the wall. I don't give a shit what they do. Let them live and leave them alone. If you can't afford it, keep on moving, ninja. You better figure out either if you want her, you better figure out how to afford it. If you don't want her, find a discount version of her ass. If you don't want to pay the discount, sit in the car and rage out. I don't know what the hell you talking about here, bruh. Let her do whatever the hell she want to do and let the chips fall where they may. The best advantage for men is I can do this. I can do this for what, 50 years? Where's the sprinkle lady? So I got a 50-year run at this. I got a 50-year run. My window to run this shit is way longer than women. Unfortunately, my window didn't start until I was in my 30s. Her window started when she was 16, 18, 15. She can start that shit up, but it closes up somewhere around 30, maybe 35, some 40. It just depends. They got a short window. My window running forever. I could do this shit and get young pussy and whatever I want, whoever I want. I could get it, put it on, motherfucking layaway, buy it, rent it, lease it, discard it, pick up a new piece. Forever. All right. I don't have to keep doing this shit and jumping through hoops and hurdles. I got a decision to make. So that's what I'm talking about. That's where guys got to figure out you got a mad advantage out here. All right. Anyway, I got 3 more if you bear with me, and I'll get to the main event. All right. When that menopause hit, it's a wrap unless it's a black man picking her up, because we know Ninja's going to do that. Anyway, H Everyday says, Coach, that's a great answer for why women get so easily swindled, tricked, misled, overconsumed, and get got. Hep, save me. I did something stupid, and I don't want responsibility for my actions. Hep. That is a damsel in distress. So women are quickly getting finessed out here. They're easy come-ups. They are the, what do they call it? That's the story of Adam and Eve. But yes, women are the women that they're always going to get tempted by their own selfish desires to beat men at their own game, to beat God. So God designed them a little bit more dependent on men. But women have a penis envy. They have a I can do better than men, and they're constantly competing with us, even when we're not competing with them. They're constantly using metrics and measurements to tell us how good they're doing related to us. And we're like, what are you talking about? We're not even competing with you. Most of the time when they do stuff like this, it ends up working against them, AKA they get more college degrees than men. Now they're the ones in student loan debt. Like, yeah, I guess that worked out for you guys. Yeah, all them college degrees and all that debt. Now it's going to be real estate. They're all running up there, buying up houses, regretting it 2 years later, getting stuck, foreclosed on, and evicted at higher rates than men. But they're out here, still out here. We're starting more businesses and buying more houses. They're competing against us, and we ain't competing against them. Even when they think we're competing against them, they're intimidated by us. Nobody gives a hell. Nobody cares about what y'all doing out here. Right? So they're always competing against us in a sense. And as a result, they end up getting tricked, swindled in real estate and loans and banks and finances and snake oil salesmen and cults and witchcrafts. All right, they're always getting swindled. It's like the Little Red Riding Hood. They're always going to end up falling for the okie doke. Strong and independent. Now it's on a journey for soft girl era. They're just fallible. And we were sent here to protect them from their own abilities to be swindled. Senior citizens getting swindled on emails, mostly women, giving up their retirements, mostly women. And it's like, yo, okay, keep doing you, baby. That's why I don't feel sorry for them. Teenage girls saying they can have it all and woman is God. Go ahead, girls. They're always getting... It is what it is. H Everyday says, bitch, sprinkle my DoorDash before you leave. Fake ass bitch. Shout out to you. I got to stop reading your chats like that. Dr. Brickhouse says, the free agent lifestyle is the only way. I'm 40 years old. I'm divorced and I'm free. The biggest thing you can give a woman is your commitment. Relationships are a trap. Make some money. Hit the JUCO and enjoy your life. Free agent lifestyle forever. What men? What men gets the most hell out here? The men who don't commit. What are men who don't commit seen as? Selfish. because you're supposed to serve others. You're selfish. We're the ones that they admire. We're the ones that they wish they could be. So the main event topic is coming up right now. Main event. Relationships are a trap. Are they? What about this loyalty test? Men, what is one of the biggest fear of men in relationships is that they're going to pay for their woman. They're going to support her, protect her, provide for her, pay for dates, buy gifts, engagement rings, wedding rings, suffer rings. They're going to have kids, and that woman is going to have her face, right? That woman is somebody else is going to hit them guts, right? Somebody else going to hit your woman's guts and have her with the O face. I had it up earlier. I guess I lost it. Oh, that's Leah Remini's. I got her up here. All right, but somebody going to hit your woman with the O face. So the loyalty is what men are purchasing. You're purchasing her. You're taking her off the marketplace so that another man can't have her. All right, concubines are this way. Wives are this way. The reason why you're committing is you're committing yourself to her so that you can get exclusive rights to her sex. Now, an insecurity for men is when they find out their woman still finds other men sexually attractive. And your possible scenario is that your woman can leave you for another man. Most of the time, we think it's a celebrity or something like that. And when we find this out, we're hurt. We're like, how could you love another man? You told me you only had eyes for me. But the woman is human. She's a human being. This is another example of this in this first video on this subject matter. And it says, when you're about to get married, but then Michael B. Jordan likes your picture. Oh my goodness. This hurts a man's heart right here. Let's go ahead and play the video. I think it has music.
You love her?
Yes.
Are you willing to do whatever it takes to stay with her?
No.
Do you love her?
Yes.
Are you willing to do whatever it takes to stay with her?
No.
Now, this could be simply summed up by one word, and this is hypergamy. All right. And so we acknowledge the fact that hypergamy works against women, but it can work for them. And this is a part of the game. This is a part of the relationship. So again, I think this woman at some point was going to marry a guy. According to the comment section, this woman was getting married, or she was about to get married, but now she's saying she's reconsidering, all for one reason. And yes, this is not a skit. There's only one reason she's considering. Michael B. Jordan happened to like her post. There it is right there. So yeah, I was going to get married. I guess this was the best option until a better option comes along. Now, this is a simple fact of relationships. Like, you can't defeat this. This is biological, right? This is biological, and it can happen this easy. Now, what is the likelihood of Michael B. Jordan actually getting this woman? I would say it's 50-50. If he wanted to, he could get her. All right, if he wanted to, and she looks cute enough. She has some good-looking skin, quality, decent hair. I'm pretty sure she cleans up well. What's the likelihood that Michael B. Jordan gets her? It's half and half. What's the likelihood of Michael B. Jordan keeping her? Slim to none. All right, so he's going to get her for 1 day, 2 day, be done with it. Send her back, maybe with a fistful of 20s, and that about it in the non-disclosure agreement. And her hair is all the way in the back of her skull here. So, but she needs some bangs. But now that she gets Michael B. Jordan, then her palate tastes or changes for the type of men that she thinks she can get. So she's going to marry an educated lame. Michael B. Jordan slays her punani. She now is like, I can get a Michael B. Jordan-like man. If not for temporary, for fun, for a weekend, for a couple of months, I can get that now. That is her new level. Most men are scared of this. This is the thing that men are scared of. So you get trapped into it by giving up all of your opportunities to have non-monogamous sex. But you commit, and then this is what she does to you. This is where the trap is. So you're certainly trapped. And if you, verbalize this, well, then you're just being insecure. All right, I'm going to show a better looking picture of her just so you can see. She does clean up quite better. All right. And that's her right there. All right. That's her right there. All right. So her cleanup is a lot better. She does look racially ambiguous, as I call it. She does look a mulatto, tragic mulatto. She does look mixed, but we don't know with what. So there it is right there. And she does, I guess people were saying she was going to get married. Let me just pull this up to see. She doesn't have that many followers. She only has 15,000 followers, just so you guys know. Here's a picture of her here. All right, here's a picture of her here. So you guys want girls like this? Guys, I mean, dude, I'm going to tell you, bro. It don't take much to get a girl like this. I'm telling you, this is all day on the JUCO. This is me all day. And if you want to see me, and I got the receipts. All right, I got the receipts. This is easy. This is a walk in the park for old CGA. Easy business. All right, just so you guys know. I be telling y'all, a lot of the incels and a lot of you guys are frustrated. That's an easy layup for CGA on the dark side. Somebody said Mexican and black, potentially. That's a fucking... Dude, I had one last night like that. That's an easy layup. Right? That shit is super duper easy. So let me see here. But guys, you guys will break your back and break your neck trying to get a girl that looks somewhat decent like this to commit to you. Like, to commit, ninjas would be like, I wanted to be my girl. That's my wifey. Okay, bro, that is an easy, average layup on the JUCO. Right? Right in front of the 911. Come on out. Easy date, easy layup, sent back home in an Uber. No problem at the JUCO. All right, that is not a relationship. I can't. That's an easy layup. And that's going to cost me, I can make back in a day whatever that costs me. I mean, I can make back in 2 hours in a day, whatever that going to cost me. Okay? That's too easy. But a lot of guys want these women to be loyal. Well, let me just show you. These are not loyal women. They're not loyal.
To stay with her.
No.
Do you love her?
Yes.
Are you willing to do whatever it takes to stay with her?
No.
Do you love her?
Yes.
Are you willing to do whatever it takes to stay with her?
No.
Yeah. So there it is right here. Another reason to stay single, bros. Well, look, guys. I mean, some of these women aren't relationship material, and it's okay. It's okay because they're practicing hypergamy, and you know this. If you know this going in, I would never commit to a woman like this. Right? I'm not committing to that. All right. I'm gonna have fun. That's a rental, just like that rental car in the back right here. That's a rental, have fun, put back on the marketplace for y'all ass to chase them around. But it takes a while for you to figure this out. If she's practicing hypergamy, then you don't commit. We got another woman out here, a wife, the white kind. All right, the white kind. We got a white wife right here. And it says a page dedicated to men rizzing up females, sign me up. All right, so here we go right here. We have a woman, you see her here? This woman is married. I think a black man is going to rizz her up. You know, black men are always using cold approach because they broke. All right. And so they will tend to use this as a means to, even if it's another man's woman, a win is a win. A win is a win to these niggas. So anyway, you see this woman right here at the bottom of your screen. This woman is married with a kid. Now watch her interaction with this guy. And this is what I always tell you. You just won with a married woman. All right. So, hey, if you got all that game, great.
I want you to know that like 90% of black guys fantasize about white women. You are like the perfect split image of like my dream girl. Hey, damn, I like your nails too.
Thanks.
I've never seen nothing like that.
You're cute.
What's your name now?
I fantasize about y'all too sometimes.
Yeah? Well, can you make my dreams come true?
I'm actually married and I'm here with my daughter.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you take my number? Just in case if I could like be on that list if you ever think about cheating on your husband. I bet. I want you to know.
All right, so here we go. This is another guy that will call this a successful cold approach. Now, this is a white man's nightmare. This is a white man's nightmare, and I'm just going to assume she's married to a white man. All right, so again, relationships are a trap. You impregnate her, you marry her, you put her up in house and home, and this bitch out here choosing someone else. And by the way, that cold approach only worked because she chose him already. So his mouthpiece didn't work. She already chose him. And the reason why is she walked clear by him and left the daughter over there. So men will say that's cold approach work. I'm going to say it didn't. She was already choosing him. This is what we have to understand. She was already there. Now, he opened his mouth and he got the Instagram. All right, so he did what he was supposed to do. But she walked right over there for that motherfucker, just so you guys know. And married women do this. And the reason why she did this is because she's married. I already got a man there, and I'm going to go have my fun over here. If she was single, it wouldn't have been that easy. If she was single and childless, trust me, she wouldn't have been over there like that. That's how it works. That's how it works. So she already was choosing him. She walked right over there. Look at all this goddamn space. She's walking by him, and this is what she was intending. Now, relationships are a trap. If you're at home, you're dedicated, you're at work, you're providing this woman to be out at Nordstrom shopping, and this bitch out there choosing. All right, I guarantee you did not sign up for that. You didn't sign up for that. That's the reason why you committed to monogamy and had children with her. But of course, the men are the dogs. But she picked him. That's no doubt about it right there. She picked him, and she was with the shit. All right, so she looking back. He's not barely even saying anything. Hold on for a second. Let me go ahead and refresh this. She picked him. So I think she walked by him, and he started talking right about here.
You to know that like 90% of black.
Now, hold on for a second. I got to refresh this. Watch this. This girl's up to no good. This is what happens when y'all marry hypergamous skeezers. Watch this.
I want you to know that like 90.
Look at that. You see that? Guys, I've been here, done that. You see what's happening here? She's trying to see, can my daughter see me? Right? Can my daughter see me? Because I'm up to no good. This is a daytime approach. It's not active. She ain't shopping for shit over there. She came over there by where he was at. Now she over there looking. The eyes, Chico. Yeah. She over there looking. Can my daughter see me? Let's make it quick. Let's make it sappy. Let's get into it. All right. Her daughter probably under 8 years old then left her over there to go over here, get over on this ninja. All right. But if this is your wife outside, you're good. All right. She purring. She with the shit right here. She know what's going on. She's going to say yes.
Percent of black guys fantasize about white women.
Now, this is not game. Black guys fantasize white women, and you're the white woman that we fantasize about? Ninja, please. Please. All right, come on, man. All right, let's continue.
You are like the perfect split image of like my dream girl.
All right, the perfect split image of spitting. He said split image. I think he meant the perfect spitting image of my dream girl. All right.
Hey, damn, I like your nails too.
All right, a lot of compliments.
Never seen nothing like that.
She got her, dude, she going.
Cute.
What's your
She said, you're cute. This is your wife, y'all. This is y'all wife. Again, forget the Riz guy, and she is a flatback supreme, all right? But this is your wife. You got jewelries on her. She got your credit card. She got your kids. This is why relationships are a trap. Why? Like, come on, man. Nobody wants to get into relationships and this happened to them. Yeah, this Riz is terrible. But yeah, I mean, men will say this is good Riz. I mean, I would never go out here and say some shit like that to a woman. All right. I mean, you setting yourself up for failure. All right. But I guess if you get the Padusi or the phone number, whatever you guys judge as success in this strategy. All right. But this ain't success when you're I don't advise men taking other women. All right. You're asking to get shot, but that's neither here nor there. All right. But she's going. We fantasize about y'all too sometimes. I guarantee you this is every white man's nightmare. This is every white man's nightmare. This is the last thing you want to hear your wife say. So this is the heartbreak that men feel. Just this alone will make a man crash out. Just this alone will make a white man crash out and skitty pop the whole damn family.
Pop, cut.
Hers telling the Negro.
Pop, and a pop,
because
boom.
This is not what we're told women do. Women are loyal and they don't cheat, and we don't never cheat, and we never look at another man. I only have eyes for you. You my priority. A white man gonna run up to something and
pop, cut. Skitty pop.
What?
And a pop, boom.
Yo, white man telling a Negro in Nordstrom's, Dillard's, that we fantasize about you sometimes, white men with their little cocktail weenies gonna crash out. Woo, wait, man, this ain't marriage. Guys, this the marriage they selling you. This the marriage they selling Cam Newton. Yep, Chris Benoit showing up. Where Chris Benoit? He about to snap necks. Somebody neck, and she got a lot of neck right there. But to hear your white suburban wife driving a Range Rover G-Wagon to Nordstrom's and Dillard's, out there with your kid, fantasizing over some black Dillsnick will get a neck snap. Jesus. All right, this ninja will crash out.
Yeah. Well, can you make my dreams come true?
I'm actually married.
I'm actually married. Is she saying that happily? No, she's saying that disappointed. You know, I'm married. That's not a no. You know, I'm actually married. If you don't mind. If you don't mind. I'm actually married. Sorry. And of course, the easiest cold approaches are women in relationships. That's what you're going to find. Them women will talk to you. They'll flirt with you, talk to you. Why? Because they lonely. They bored. They're bored of monogamous sex. They tired of this shit already. The easiest cold approach are women in relationships and marriage. Tell me I'm not lying. Tell me I'm not lying. When men talk about cold approach, it's almost always inevitably a bitch that got a boyfriend or a husband. That's the easiest talk you're going to have. The hardest talk is a single woman, right? The easiest talk is a woman that got a husband. That's the easiest conversation you're going to have. All right, but here you go. Y'all want relationships, right? All right, let's continue.
And I'm here with my daughter.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you take my number? Just in case if I could like be on that list.
Yep, I'm going to take it. She looking at that them gray sweats right there. She ready. Showing teeth.
Niggas always gotta show their teeth.
You ever think about cheating on your husband?
Man, yo, black men, don't do this, bro. These white men got ammunition out here that y'all ain't ready for. They got surveillance and private detectors. All right, he probably got a whole surveillance on her Range Rover. You asking for trouble, fam.
How about you take my Instagram?
How about you take my Instagram? She thought about it. Am I going to do this? Yep, I'm going to cheat on my husband. I'm going to cheat on my husband. Take my Instagram. So all the insecure men that say the women cheating their Instagram, nah, y'all lying. Y'all just insecure. There you go right there. She said, no, let's just keep it in the DMs. Trust me, I've been in these situations.
I bet.
I bet. She choosing. Relationships are a trap. Most men don't want this. How about the other side of the relationships right here? The mental health, the breakdowns of the relationship, the end, the part that is the most confusing, where you go, what really happened? The Tia Mari, the graduated. What happened in this relationship? Why did it break down? This is a woman going to break it down right here. Play the video.
What led to the fall of my marriage? My marriage endured a year-long separation because I was not emotionally disciplined. I was struggling with now knowing and now being educated on BPD, so borderline personality disorder. I could not contain my emotions for the life of me. I was a very neurotic woman. I was very insecure, and it talks about in the word that a wife could either build her house or break it down, and I was definitely breaking it down with my emotions, not having emotional stability, not being taught how to have emotional stability. Now that I'm an adult and now I'm in a marriage, I have no idea how to contain. I saw how my husband was showing emotional discipline. I wanted to get there, didn't know how to. What led to the fall of my marriage?
Oh my goodness. I'm going to tell you, bro, I've experienced this as well. Man, bro. I mean, this is what led to the end of your marriage. So a lot of times I tell you, when your marriage ends, you might not have an answer for 5-10 years later. It might not become apparent. There's signs. You don't put everything together. Sometimes you might get the answer when it's way too late. Okay. But guys, she said she cannot contain her emotions. The husband was emotionally available and intelligent and disciplined. She used the word emotionally disciplined. Then she said she had BPD, which I talked to you about the other day. Then they said schizophrenia, and shit like this, and depression, all of these things are interferences in your marriage. These aren't means to make you connect better in your marriage. All right, so she said she didn't grow. He was disciplined. I wasn't. I wanted to get there. It ruined the marriage. Now watch this comment from Takiria. The fact that he didn't take the walk with you in becoming better, but instead walked away. No one knows the meaning of marriage anymore. I like, guys, this is a trap. This is why I call relationships a trap. So because this bitch got bipolar or borderline personality disorder, which is not repairable, she was emotionally unstable. She was a lunatic. He was disciplined. He was trying to fix it. He stayed for a little bit. She walked away. He didn't take the walk with her. He was the bad guy.
And it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
He the bad guy. He didn't walk with you in this journey. He didn't come out here to help your mentally unstable ass get back on track. And she a whole schizophrenic. Admit it. Admit it one. She probably self-diagnosed schizophrenia and bipolar, borderline. These are two deadly mental health issues that will have her snapping your kids' necks in the middle of the night. He's supposed to stick through it. This is crazy, bro. Hell no, bro. I'm telling you, leave these mentally unstable women alone. Depression, bipolar, borderline, leave them alone. They're not relationship material. Get the fuck out of there. And do not feel guilty. Do not get trapped into this. You cannot win.
You can't win.
Do not win. You can't win this one. Trust me. It's going to sound easy, and they got the piano. They always got the piano behind these women talking. As it's to make it more emotional. They got the piano. What led to my relationship in crashing. My marriage endured a year of me going crazy. And I tried, and they softened their voice. Nah, man, leave this bitch.
Marriage endured a year-long separation because...
And there's the pictures. Y'all was happy.
And
she looked crazy. Look at her hair, bruh. She looked like she gone.
I was not emotionally disciplined.
At least she admits it.
I was struggling with now knowing and now being educated on BPD.
Okay, you got a therapist.
So, borderline personality disorder.
Cuckoo.
I could not contain my emotions.
That's a big part of relationships. Contain your emotions. Crying, threatening that you're going to kill yourself. I'm going to kill myself if I don't get my way. Not having a meeting of the minds. But if you don't endure this, you're the problem.
For the life of me, I was
very neurotic. What does that even mean? All right, hold on for a second. Neurotic. I want to see what this means, bruh. Having her call. Okay, hold on for a second. Neurotic acts and feels anxious. All right. They also commonly feel negative about themselves. Now, I'm fat. I'm a loser. Where's Andrea Tate? Where's Andrea Tate? So this is these neurotic women right here.
Did you ever say that to yourself?
These are the neurotic women right here. All right. You feel bad about yourself. Woe is me. All right. It can never be good. I'm no good at anything. All right. These bitches. All right. Yep. It has another definition also. Having many feelings of self-doubt. If someone is neurotic, will commonly rehash worst case scenarios in their mind without being able to control these thought patterns. As soon as I hear that, I'm out of there. Gone. This is why relationships are a trap. You know how many women are dealing with this? I'm going to say 60% minimum. Minimum. Like, they admit that they're all dealing with this, but you're supposed to fix this and stick around, and we need to work through this. Hells, gentlemen, no. Do not work through this. Leave this alone. This is a recipe for disaster. This is you're throwing good money at bad. This is the abyss. This is the black hole. Leave it alone, fam.
Very neurotic woman. I was very insecure.
Insecurity. But they say you're the insecure one. And this woman gonna cheat on you too. Because she's neurotic, right? She gonna monkey branch on you because she's neurotic.
And It talks about in the word that a wife could either build her house or break it down, and I was definitely breaking it down with
At least she's admitting it.
my emotions, not having emotional stability.
The emotions. I'm telling you, emotional instability are relationship killers. But they'll blame you for not trying to jump around with her emotions.
Not being taught how to have emotional stability. Now that I'm an adult and now I'm in a marriage, I have no idea how to contain.
They have no idea about anything. All right, but that's neither here nor there. They got just feelings. I feel. They don't know. They don't believe. They don't trust. They don't understand. They don't witness. They don't do any of that. They just feel. And she can't even feel right. All right, she done.
I saw how my husband was showing emotional discipline.
So
I wanted to get there.
I couldn't meet him there.
Didn't know how to.
Didn't know how to. Yeah, please. Please. Well, stay single. Stay single. We got another one here. We got why relationships are a trap. We got another one right here. And by the way, I'm using their own words, so don't say CGA said relationships are a trap. They're saying it for you right here. Let's see what this woman has to say here.
I'm learning that I need somebody who can, for the lack of better words, put me in my place.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Put me in my place. Yeah. That's exactly it.
And it doesn't mean, he's going to come home and beat me, because I think that's where people's minds go to. But he needs to have very strong boundaries.
Yes.
Because I find a lot of Western men don't have strong boundaries.
Yes.
So it's just like, whatever you say goes. And I can't have that, because I know myself, I will lose respect for you. If you can't say no to me,
100%.
I will lose respect.
Relationships are a trap. I love how because women can use some very eloquent words and flowery words, and their voice doesn't seem intimidating. I'm yelling, screaming, I'm hyped up, I'm intimidated. People just, they don't hear what I'm saying. They just feel what I'm saying, right? They can look at me and be like, oh man, this guy, I can't. Oh, this is too much. But they get all flowery and shit like this, and they're saying more lethal shit than I can ever say. They're saying lethal shit. Now, this is again why relationships are a trap. This woman, I've been saying this, women want dominant men. Unfortunately, they have programmed men to be soft. So they have to settle for soft men at the end of their, wall or whatever it is. So they're settling for men. Stepdaddy, simps, gumps, weak men, but they don't really like him. That's why they out here cheating in the middle of Nordstrom's. All right, that's why they pulling this shit off, because they got a weak ass man. All right, they settle for one. They programmed you to be weak, and they're like, well, men need to do this and men need to do that. Nah, you need to be masculine. You need to have order. You need to not put up with this mental health bullshit. All right, nah, fuck that. All right, but then they be like, no, you need to listen to me. But at the end of the day, as I told you before, they don't respect you for it. And that's when they dry up. That's when you got to beg them for sex. Honey, can I get a little bit of sloppy toppy? Oh, no, she doesn't respect you. So no, now, go back to this guy. Where's that guy? Chad. There he is, right there. That's who they respect for some reason. That's who they get wet for. That's who they getting wet for. That's who they respect, because he gonna punch him in the stomach and watch her asshole bleed when her liver gets lacerated. All right, they giggling then. Look, she was giggling. Here it is.
How much blood came out of my system when he punched me?
Yes, I'm sorry, baby. Baby, that was an intense punch.
I have 3 brothers that beat me up my whole life. I can take a fucking punch, motherfucker.
Now, I'm not telling you to be domestic violate women. I'm not. But here's the problem. While she's going through her emotional instability, while she's going through her hypergamy, while she's going through her cheating phase, while she's going through figuring out who she is, I don't know how to do this and I don't know how to do that. She out here telling you that you need to keep her in check. You need to put me in my place. Despite the fact that we hear men who do this are toxic. We don't like them. But they having babies by them and all of that shit. They cheating with them and all that. And she's telling you men, I need a man to tell me no. Now, the minute you tell her no, that doesn't mean she gonna listen. See, this is the trap. Because men will be like, yep, coach, tell him, whole masculine frame. That don't mean she gonna listen to you. And herein lies where you're gonna pay. Money, energy, attention, and time. Because she gonna be like, you can't tell me nothing. You think she's rebelling against you. Many times, this is just foreplay. This is foreplay for her. That's what she's saying. I need a man to put me in my place. He can't tell me no. If he tells me no, if he can't tell me no, I'll lose respect for him. And the other way, woman's like, yes, sister, slay, yes, queen. They co-signing this shit. And meanwhile, I'm telling you, nah, man, you need the whole masculine frame. You need to tell these bitches to kick rock. Don't give a commitment. Tell them no. Meanwhile, you like, man, you'll never get a girl like that. However, that's the word they're telling you. That's how they want to be dealt with. Now, when it doesn't work, when she's tired of it, guess what happens? Financial abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse. All the charges come up. Now you in domestic violence court. Because you will be in domestic violence court. Now you're getting divorced. If you marry this woman, you're getting divorced. He was controlling, manipulative, insecure, financially abusing, emotionally abusing, verbally abusing, toxic, physically abusive. Like, guys, you can't win. Like, come on, bruh.
You can't win.
You rolling the goddamn dice at this point. You rolling the dice. But this is how she flirts. This is how she gets wet. This is how she maintains excitement in a relationship until she's done and she gets a simp.
And that's you.
But they're saying it's so fluffy and flowery right here. It says right here. Guys, gentlemen, you absolutely have to stop listening to women regarding what they want. Focus on yourself. Focus on your body. Look, right here. It's a trap. He's so controlling. I'm strong and independent. Yep, you ain't my daddy. You can't tell me what to do. It only lasts for so long. Guys, it only lasts for so long. This shit is going to last about a year, maybe 2. And she's going to be percolating punani. Then after that, it's a wrap. Now you're abusive.
I am learning that I need somebody who can, for the lack of better words, put me in my place.
Put me in my place.
Yes,
Exactly. Oh, God damn. If you marry this, it's curtains for you. Curtain call. This is a trap, guys. This is only lasts for so long. And then you're gonna start with this, putting her in her place. She's gonna be fine with it. You're gonna marry her. You're gonna get abuse. You're gonna get abuse charge.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Put me in my place.
Yeah.
Put me in my place. Yeah, that's it. Put me in my place. What women do you hear saying this shit openly? Thanks for podcast.
That's exactly it.
And it doesn't mean, he's going to come home and beat me. Because
oh, really? Really?
Yeah. That's where people's minds go to. But he needs to have very strong boundaries.
The minute you have strong boundaries, they try to get you to knock it down. All right, you need to marry. You need to marry these black women. You need to marry for the community, Cam Newton. As soon as you put your boundaries up, they come knocking it down. All right. Knock them boundaries right down.
Yes.
Because I find a lot of Western men don't have strong boundaries.
Yeah.
There you go. I've been telling y'all to keep your boundaries up. They hate you for it. But they love you for it. They'll open their legs up for you real fast. They'll open their legs up, but in terms of controlling you, they can't control you. So they knock your boundaries down and then say, well, I can't respect you.
So it's just like, whatever you say goes, and I can't have that because I know myself, I will lose respect for you.
They know themselves. They know that much. I'm going to lose respect for you, and that's the truth. If you don't have boundaries with women, she's going to lose respect for you. 100%. She's right. She says, I know myself.
If you can't say no to me, 100%. I will lose respect.
So giving them what they want is counterproductive. Again, giving women what they ask for is counterproductive. Over the long haul, this works against you. I've been telling y'all that for years. I know this. Telling them yes, dear, yes, honey. Okay, chore play. Okay, I'll do more chores. I'll take care of the kids more. Okay, I'll take them off your hands while you get. This is counterproductive. This is what you don't want to do. You want to be able to say, bitch, stay in your place. That's what she just said. You better get in there and wash them damn dishes. And I don't want to hear another word. All right. Next time you open your mouth about that shit, I'm going to divorce your ass and send your ass back packing to your family in fucking Iowa. Now, you going to do them dishes or you going to be locked out this fucking door. All right. What is it? She gonna be percolating. Just take me. The minute you put on that apron and start washing the counter, curtains. All right, here we go right here. We got more. We got more. Holy mackerel, we got more. All right, we got this woman out here saying, trust me, you don't want to date me. Okay, this is a special appearance by CGA. Trust me, you don't want to date me.
No, trust me, you don't want to date. I'm not a fun person to date. As a friend, yes. I'm goofy and I'm loud and I laugh easily. I am really flirty and probably will smack you too many times and you'll think I'm hitting on you. And all of it will be really, really fun. And you'll think, oh, I want to date you. But as soon as you date me, you'll realize I'm incredibly insecure. I'm full of anger. I don't trust ever. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for me, and it's work for you. And I can't promise that by the end of it, you'll think it was worth it.
All right, what did you hear? What did you hear on that one? This is a classic case of relationships are a trap. Relationships are a trap. Relationships are a trap. She said, you don't want to date me. Why? Before the commitment, it's going to be fun. You're going to think I'm flirty. You're going to think the sex is amazing. I'm going to be hitting on you, and you're going to think I'm hitting on you is going to be cute. And then I'm going to turn crazy as soon as you hit that bottom. As soon as you commit, done. Listen to it again. Listen to it again. She's giving y'all lessons. Trust me.
So you don't want to date. I'm not a fun person to date.
I'm not a fun person to date. But they want you to commit. As a friend, yes.
As a friend, yes. I'm goofy and I'm loud and I laugh.
So when it's hookup, friends with benefits, when it's free pussy, it's fine. I'm goofy, I'm loud, I laugh, it's fun, I'm flirty. As a friend, friends with benefits, as a hookup, yep.
Easily. I am really flirty and probably will smack you too many times and you'll think I'm hitting on you.
I'll smack you too many times, you think I'm hitting on you. Ninja, what?
What that mean?
Right? Oh, it'll be cute because it'll be a cute smack, and it'll be a cute I threw a chocolate at you. It'll be a cute that I threw a fucking can opener at you. Oh, it'll be cute. Oh, I didn't mean it. But when you get into a commitment, you're going to do that exact same behavior, and it ain't going to be cute. Right here. It ain't going to be cute no more. Then you're going to punch her in her stomach, and then she going to be like, you're abusive. Listen.
And all of it will be really, really fun. And you'll think, oh, I want to date you.
I want to date you. And by the way, you hear the piano and that motherfucking music in the background and that soft voice. They always do this. They always put a piano and a harp and a goddamn guitar harmonica, and they'll make it sound all cute and dress it all up. All right. But she's saying some harmful, lethal, abusive shit right here. Mentally unstable shit.
But as soon as you date me, you'll realize I'm incredibly insecure.
Soon as you date me, soon as you commit, you're going to realize I'm insecure. Somebody said dog rescue music. Soon as you commit, I'm going to activate the crazy. I'm incredibly insecure. Where did that come from? It came from the commitment. It came from the commitment. It came from the relationship. Now that you tied down, now who's in your phone and where you going and why you ain't coming back and why? Now all of a sudden the crazy gonna come out. Here we go.
I'm full of anger.
Full of anger. Ninja, good Lord. That came from the commitment. It came from the commitment. As soon as you gave up all your hoes, here come the crazy. And now you go into domestic violence court. Now you're an abuser.
And it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
So I don't trust.
These are all things that they accuse you of having. Insecurity, you can't trust. But now she don't trust you. Here it comes.
Ever.
Ever.
And it's a lot of work.
A lot of work? I thought this shit was going to be easy.
You can't win.
Now it's going to be a lot of work. So soon as, when y'all was hooking up, when you was hitting it, smashing it, when y'all was having fun and flirty, it was fine. Soon as the commitment came in the relationship, now it's time to work.
It's a lot of work for me, and it's work for you.
Work for you. Now, this is the same thing as marriage. You thought, oh, baby, damn, this is great. We having all this fun. Soon as you get married, get to work. It's work now, motherfucker. Silence, and by the way, she ain't the only one that said that. She said the same thing. She said the same thing. Put me in my place. Get to work. Energy, attention. This one said, oh, he got to do the work with me now. We got to walk. I got borderline, schizophrenia. I got kleptomania. Cryptomania. All right, I'm goofy. It's time to work. Now it's time to do the real work. Now when the marriage and the kids are coming, it's going to be work for me and you, motherfucker. It ain't going to be no easy layup no more. Relationships are a trap. It's going to be work for you. And then she says this. This is the cap right here.
And I can't promise that by the end of it.
I can't promise at the end of it, you'll think it was worth it. God damn, Ninja. Wow. Let's go back to Leah Remini. I can't promise you that by the end of it, it will be all worth it. And you're the ones, guys, these are their words. These aren't CGA's words. She said by the end of the day, year 29, Judge Mathis, 38, year 21, year 5, year 4, at the end, I cannot guarantee that you'll believe that it was worth it. Look at this fucking state. Dude, this is the most toxic, lethal shit that I've ever said on the internet. I've never said anything more toxic than this. Right? You're going to work, and I can't promise you that by the end of it, you'll think it was worth it. She literally setting you up for destruction. I ain't never said more toxic shit than this. And y'all blame me for being bitter and nihilist and what? These are them talking. I ain't saying nothing. I'm reacting, bruh. I'm telling you this. That I know this. Goodness gracious. All right, I think I got a couple more videos here. This is a married woman.
I want you to go to work and you talk to your coworkers, your bosses, you're running meetings, and you are speaking all day in articulate, perfect sentences. But when I come home and ask you about your day, you got 2 words for me. You got some grunts and stuff. I want you to put me first. I want you to honor me the same way you honor everybody else. And listen, I don't want you to come to church on Sunday talking about, oh, you look so beautiful, sis. Oh, mama, such and such. Your hair looks so good today. You're giving hugs and handing out all the compliments, but you haven't told me that I look beautiful. I want to be first before the kids. I want to be first before the telephone. I want to be first before the game. I want to be first before your job. The only thing above me is Jesus, all day, every day, Jesus. But the next thing on the list is me.
So, oh my gosh, I should have out notes, and secretly, you should be taking notes. Thank you for that.
I don't want you to go to work.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
These are your lukewarm Christians right here. These are your lukewarm Christians. By the way, that is not the order of God. That is not the order of God at all. This is where y'all gonna end up. It's where y'all gonna end up. And it's gonna be 5 years in, 3 kids in, 10 years. You're gonna end up 20 years later. You're gonna end up like Judge Mathis at the end. But you're supposed to go out there for your job. How am I supposed to support my household when I put my job second? If I told a woman to put her job second to me, she'd tell me absolutely not. Every woman in America would say no. Right? But I'm supposed to put everything, bruh. Y'all cooked. After Jesus, your wife should be number one. Put that woman first. But this woman said, put me in my place. Man, this is a setup. This is a setup, man. This woman is selfish. She don't know what she wants. This is chaos. Agent of chaos. The Bible also said it is better for a man to dwell in the corner of a roof, a tin roof on a hot Egyptian day, than to be in the house with an honorary, disrespectful, evil woman. That's what the Bible said. And it didn't say nothing about Jesus, then wife. Right? Not only that, it didn't say anything about that. Take a look at this. We got another church moment. Relationships are a trap. Here we go.
That's exactly what married people do.
All right, let me go ahead and refresh this right here. So we got a couple here. Got a couple here. The couple was invited up on the stage, and as you can see, they told them to stand together. What do you see here? You see the wife, the children, the two little chickadees right there on mommy's hip, just like little chickadees. The husband is kind of spaced out. See this? There's space in between him and the children and him and the wife. In fact, the children are standing in between the husband and the wife. Let's see what this guy has to say here.
And next to you. See? This is our problem. That's the problem with us. That's exactly what we do. That's exactly what married people do. And we call this a family. Because the kids are in the middle.
All right, there it is. You see this? All right, so a lot of married people do this. The woman wants to be put first, but she puts him last. These are her priorities. You're last. He got to go out here and put her first. Over the job, every other bitch at church, all of this shit. Now look at her. Watch this.
Don't change now.
Don't change now. You got called out.
Don't change now. Stay right there. Don't be pulling him over there now. No, you done messed up long time.
Long time ago. This has been messed up a long time ago. AKA, she lost respect for him long time ago. He's been unimportant to her long time ago. Or the woman will say he messed up long time ago. It's over now. He ain't getting no sex from her. He ain't hitting that bottom. He got to beg her for a little bit of pussy.
Don't be pulling him over there now. This is our problem. Come here, kids. Stand over there for me, please. Before they existed, you were one.
They haven't fucked. She hasn't sucked his dick. Listen, it's 2024. We know these kids are at least 9, 8, maybe. When was the last time? So let's take it back to the year 2016. 2016. They've been married since at least 2016, maybe 2014. When was the last time she sucked his dick? Go put the year. Let's say they were together since 2014, before they had the kid. When was the last time she sucked his dick?
Hey, yo, chill.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
Yo.
This is why married men be jerking her. Look at her. She can barely touch them. Look at him. There's no intimacy in that house. Nothing. This is dumb. But y'all got marriage. And she hasn't sucked. I'm talking about a good dick suck.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
I'm talking about she waxed it and sucked the black off of it and licked the peen and licked the up and down the shaft. And
hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
I'm talking about got the balls and all that.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
And she lifted up and got the whole, she ate the groceries out. All right. And she finished with a mouthful of kids. When was the last time? Right down the esophagus. When was the last time she spit on it? Hot tooey.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey,
but they've been married at least a decade. And she ain't licked the lining out the mug. Nothing. She ain't took her tongue and circled the dome. Nothing. She ain't did a damn thing. She. All right, bruh. Oh, anyway. You know he ain't got nothing. He ain't barely put the head in. They probably ain't had sex in months. Months. But these, look, relationships are a trap, fam. Because people don't know how to, the man doesn't come in right-minded. He tries to make her the relationship. She got her screaming, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. All right? No, it's me. It's me. Ladies, it's me. It's CGA. It's the man. Me. I'm first. I'm numero uno. I'm primo. I'm the one. I'm the guy. It's me. It's about me. It's about me. It ain't about you and them fucking things and your emotional labor and physical. It's me. I come first. I always come first. In the bedroom and in everything. It ain't about you. You are a byproduct of what you do for me. It's me. I'm the king. But me. Me. It's me. I'm primo. I'm the one. We the ones. All right, but no, that's why it's a trap. Let me see if I got any more here. Okay, maybe we could, this woman says marriage is not about a partnership. Okay, this one says marriage is not a partnership. So let's let her cook and then we'll go ahead and clean up these super chats.
Y'all are so quick to say
marriage is a partnership, not a dictatorship.
Marriage has a hierarchy. It should be God leading the husband who leads the wife. The husband has a separate role, the wife has a separate role. They're both equal in importance, but different in function. God told Adam, do not eat of this tree.
All right, see, this is a tough conversation. When we get into God and all this and Adam and Eve, I mean, we really taking this shit to cartoon conversation, but I get it. It's a cartoon conversation. Look, let's just take it back to biology. It's me, motherfucker. I make this whole world go round. And yes, you're doing something very important too. I don't minimize your importance. But if you don't take care of me, ain't shit gonna happen in this family. If you don't take care of the one,
acknowledge me,
ain't shit gonna happen. I don't care about Adam and Eve and no snake and no order of man, God, protection, order of protection. Literally, let's just keep it simple. It's about CGA. Your world revolves around me. Without me, you ain't got shit but bipolar depression and possible eviction in 12 months. That's what you got. You don't eat. You don't sleep. You don't have air conditioning without me. All right. Now, the minute you remove me, it's going to be a fucking shit show out there. I'm going to just let you know. You're going to be graduated, going to get ran through. You're going to get herpes. You're going to get evicted. You're going to child support going to run out on your ass. It's going to be a disaster. It's me. It's me. Numero uno, primo. It is me. So whatever order y'all want to put this in and use whatever Sky Daddy book or whatever it is, it's me. It ain't about, it's me first, everybody else last. All of these people have framed their relationship on them first, and they ain't covering shit. They ain't covering the bill. They leaving hypergamous relationships with good men. They out here cheating on their husband. They out here with bipolar, borderline depression. They out here talking about domestic violence. They out here guaranteeing you that you ain't going to have a worthy relationship by chasing behind her ass. All right. She out here saying me. She looks like a thrilling person. Definitely in her 50s, knocking on 50's door. She out here ain't sucked them off in 10 years, and y'all wonder why y'all ain't happy. Because they're not taking care of numero uno, the one. They're not taking care of number one, the man. It's all about them, and they're in chaos.
Tree. Adam told his wife, do not eat of this tree. But because Eve wanted a partnership of a marriage, she started listening to other people aside from her husband.
Sprinkle. They start listening to the outside world. They start saying, I ain't got to listen to him. They start saying, I want a partnership. Emotional labor.
Satan, who said,
is that really what God said? Go ahead, eat it.
Now the order is backwards. Satan telling Eve what to do. Eve not.
Yep, the world is telling women what to do, not the man.
only eating of the tree.
But they need us for our wallet. Forget this Adam Eve story. I ain't got no time for that shit. Let's get to these super chats, man. Hey, man, at the end of the day, guys, you just heard and saw. You saw with evidence that I pulled. You can make your own show. That this is inevitably a trap that you're getting into that you can't win. The only way you win is if you die with this woman. And most of y'all gonna die before her. Like, you know, it's all set up for you guys to fail. Unless they put you first. They don't put you first. They put you last. They put herself above you. And they put you above your purpose and path. It's dead on arrival. It's dead on arrival. It's over. These people think they know what they want, and they don't. Let's get to these super chats. Chris the Rebel, coach, always cooking. The equalizer is the O-face. If a man gives her that plus has ish together, he'll have the leverage, but that's still only a few of us. It is. But again, like that woman said, you know, Michael B. Jordan liked a couple of her pictures. She was ready to throw away her whole commitment on that skit. If a woman says she will not put you first, that is not the woman for you. I'm just letting you know right now. Just save yourself the time, gentlemen. Ayo, it's A says, all men are dogs, all right. He says, but what did Ice Cube say? A bee is a bee. He says, cue up the dog howling sound. I don't got it. And Blue Baggins says, H every day, never be impressed by a woman's first impressions. Remember, it's business, and that's the uniform. When they look down bad, treat them like such with no attention. Only acknowledge when they approach or step correct. Yeah, I mean, the cold approach is literally a submissive way to get into relationships. I mean, that's why I call you guys weasels. All right, it is literally to go pedestalize and pander for and beg for pussy. Like, it is so bad. It's tragic. And you guys were told that men chase and men are supposed to approach. This is not true. This is not true. This only exists in romance and fairy tales. And I'm going to tell you a big old romantic story here in a second. I got a romantic story for y'all asses. I got a romantic story for y'all asses in a minute. Blue Baggins says, who has the time and patience to deal with this shit? Free agent lifestyle for life. Yep, the minute a woman starts done this, and unfortunately you can be married and have kids, and she's going to flip on you and be like, me. Done. I got a tragic story about men, man. And this goes back 2,000 years. All right, but this whole thing of men chase, men approach, men assert. No. This is false. This is false. Y'all niggas need to get some fathers. Y'all need to get some fathers. This is not true. All that doo-wop shit in the corner store and chasing a woman down the street. This is all fairy tale and movie fantasy Motown bullshit. This is false. But y'all do you. Jahari says, great show today, coach. Salute. Shout out to Jahari Russell. Stick around. I got a fantasy story. It's about Cleopatra. All right. So for you guys who want to stick around for this should tell you, man, men been simping since been simping. Shout out to our brother here. And Andres. Shout out to Andres. He says, coach, how's it being filmed? Do you think the video cam glasses? Oh, yeah, people are using video cam glasses. Video cam glasses. Indeed. That's happening. I have video cam glasses. I had never charged them, so I don't even know if it works. No government aim. Legalizing prostitution would be an equalizer, in my opinion. Why isn't this ever discussed? Because it would give less leverage to women. He says, why is it a crime for a man to pay a woman? It's only been a crime in recent history. And he says right here, don't women have the highest rates of STDs? Prostitution could be regulated like it is in Nevada. Why isn't all of this a conversation? Well, they talk you out of it. They talk you clean out of it. But that's too much of a story. It's too much of a story. I mean, it was only legalized in recent time. I mean, it's almost inevitably been a necessary evil or something that they regulated or something that they turn a blind eye to. And it was literally for this situation where women get a relationship, they get into your relationship and they start bitching about me. All right, like, where's this woman right here? When women start doing this in your marriage, you could just go to the whole house. That's what it was for. It was for married men to get away from their wife when their wife wouldn't put out. Right? Now, the illegalization of it, a lot of them people don't realize that it's only been illegalized in modern time. Like, we're talking about the 1900s. All right, but it was literally a part of life and culture, and they were like, it is what it is. That's why they call it the oldest profession. Okay, but what it would do in our society, and by the way, feminists and the early feminists and religious leaders were the ones that got it illegalized in our culture, in America at least. And a lot of people believe that there's some things that are certainly not true of our society today, that it would be, but it literally gives the women leverage. All right, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm for legalizing it. All right, because it's literally happening anyway, whether we legalize it or not. But it would give women less leverage in marriages, because men who could not get pussy and they have to marry for it and get into relationships for it, they would go get it. They just go get it. And men will less likely get married to the first woman that says, you need to wait. You're going to go get some. Right when he turned 18, you're going to go get some. All right, anyway. But the whole house, you know, these old, the old movies where the dudes, the sheriff, the mayor, the pastor, everybody was down at the saloon and the hoes was doing their business. All right. And everybody was fine. All right. Now, the reason why that happened in the Old West was because there was a lack of women. All right. There wasn't that many women. In fact, San Francisco became the dupe shooter capital of the world during the gold rush because of a lack of women. And so they tried to rush so many prostitutes out to San Francisco, but by the time they got out there, it was too late. Them ninjas was booty busting each other already. All right, so San Francisco became the dupe shooter capital of the world during the gold rush, with all the men out there panning for gold and had all that time for Brokeback Mountain. All right, and they was like looking at each other. That's what happens when you don't have enough women around. All right, same thing at the juke joint. All right, my wife acting up. Let me get a drink, a shot. And let me go on up there and catch some STDs. All right. Anyway, it's been a part of our life forever. But in around the 1900s, they started illegalizing it. Right. It was legal in New Orleans for a long time. But, you know, the church people and the feminists said, nah, this ain't fair. Right. You put all these men mining for gold and shit, and they're just sitting around like, hey, drop them jeans, sir. All right, drop them chaps. And then just out here dressing like the fucking YMCA guys in a minute. Brokeback Mountain in San Francisco. This why let's play the 49ers. I got some stories for y'all. This is why the San Francisco 49ers is the way they are. You know what I mean? Shout out to the San Francisco 49ers. Let's play their song real quick. I know NFL starting. We will have CGA NFL coming up here. Let's play the 49er anthem real quick. Here we go.
Is it diss track to us?
Sorry ass team. Fuck the 49ers. Damn. I hate the 49ers. I hate y'all. I hate the 49ers. Fuck y'all. Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty cheeks. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all lost to the Chiefs. Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty cheeks. Hey, 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 hey. Super Bowl losing streak.
Hey, bro, who made this,
Fuck
bro?
The 49ers. I hate the 49ers. I hate that.
Who is this guy?
Brock Purdy look like Jimmy Neutron for Sheen.
Hey, don't talk about my quarterback.
Brady got your quarterback from Sheen. Why I hate that team so much? Where can I begin? Man, fuck George Kittle, bro. He look like Ben Franklin. Man, fuck Brock Purdy, bro. He look like Ronald Reagan. Man, fuck Debo Samuel, bro. He look like the baby. Man, fuck the 49ers.
Bro, wait.
Enough. Yeah, y'all thought y'all had this one, huh? Yeah, that shit was just a bluff.
All right, bang, bang. 49er gang out there. Them 49er ninjas be out there. You know what's going on out there. Covey Killer coaches the truth. My chirps. Covey Killer throttled these married 304s. He says married women, they starving out there. Married women are starving.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
All right, shout out to the 49er fans mad at me right now. All right, yeah, Raiders. And he says, raised by a single mother, Covey Killer, raised by a single mother. She is the word that you have to look up. It says, she imprinted that on me, the word for insecure and unsure. Shout out to you. She is that word neurotic for sure, man. Yo, and let's give you a history lesson, I think, on the way out. We got some history lessons on y'all. And Lie Eagles Lie. Lie, Eagles lie. The Eagles out here trying to push for Kamala Harris and then try to lie about it. So they out here. I hope they lose every game. We do have, let's see here, Macaroni Tony, I kid you not. I thought that was my JUCO on the screen. I got you. The Dark Side Foundation. These XXs love to double dip and will create whatever mental gymnastics to justify their greed. Leah Remini is a clown. We need to lobby to legislate the JUCO. This will shift the leverage, Train Yang style. We were just talking about that. It's going to shift the leverage. And Fixes a Bind. LLC, today's show is fire. Deep psychology that you can't get anywhere else. We go deep over here. Okay, we go deep. We don't just say simp, trick. All right, we go deep over here. We show you. And here's a story for you. Cleopatra, she was the last quote unquote pharaoh of Egypt. Everybody knows the story. I was in Rome. I walked where Cleopatra walked. Anybody heard of Cleopatra? Do you actually know the story of Cleopatra? Well, she's not African. She's not Egyptian. She actually has origins that are from Greece. I know a lot of people will say she's a black woman, but it is actually interesting that she doesn't even come from that land. She doesn't even come from that landmass. During this particular time, Rome had a great empire. At the time of her queendomship, or pharaohism, she's the last one. After Cleopatra, Egypt went to shit. Egypt was done. She was the last one. It's kind of like Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is the last one. She has a legacy similar to Cleopatra. Kamala Harris does. Okay. But she has origins from Greece. Did you guys know that she was the queen of Egypt at age 21 years old? 21. She was a young piece of calico. In fact, she was described as very, very beautiful. During my time in Rome, I walked the street and path that my tour guide said Julius Caesar and Cleopatra walked this particular place. They walked this. You're walking a path of Cleopatra and Julius Caesar. 21 years old. She killed Egypt was already dying. Egypt was already dying to give her credibility. She was the last one. Killed it. 21 years old. She fucked and delivered Julius Caesar's child. At the time, Julius Caesar was 53 years old. 53. Cleopatra, 21. That's a fine junior college piece of calico. Her father was unknown. Her original parents came from Greece. Greece. She was not from Egypt. She was not from Africa. She actually learned, she was one of the she was the last pharaoh, but she was the last one. But people before her didn't even come from Egypt either. They came from Rome or Greece. They came from Greece. They came from that area. And they came in and they occupied that area. They didn't even know Egypt. They didn't know anything about it. They never learned the language. She actually learned the language. She learned the language. She was the last one. She was the last one, and she actually learned the language. 21 years old. Julius Caesar, 53. Delivered Julius Caesar's child. Now, Julius Caesar was stabbed in the back. That's why we get the term backstabber. He was stabbed in the back in assassination by the people who got together, the senators, and they said, you cannot marry that woman. You done went down there and had a baby by that Negro woman. Right? You done went down there and had a baby by that woman. You done impregnated that young woman. You done went down there, and Rome started to go down there and occupy Egypt, the great civilization, 2,500 years of history and lineage, wiped out by one woman getting knocked up by El Presidente, the leader of Rome, the emperor of Rome, giving up that pussy. All right, he was in them guts, 21-year-old guts. And they stabbed him in the back, stabbing. Shout out to our brother Paul Mooney. They said, no, ninja, no, you was down there. Mark Antony was his buddy. Mark Antony said, yeah, bruh, you don't like how you run this shit. New world order. Et tu, Brute. Et tu, Brute. They said, stab this ninja. Stab that ninja. assassinated his ass. I actually stood where his supposed gravesite is, Julius Caesar. It's a nice little piece of dirt. Nothing to write home about. There actually was excavating it. But Brutus said, I want some of that punani. I want some of that calico. And guess who she had a baby by? She ended up producing 3 children by Mark Antony. At the time, Mark Antony was 30 years older than Cleopatra. 30 years older. So these are older men and that nice Egyptian princess Punani, Egyptian queen, the queen of the Nile. All right, they was throttling it. Mark Antony was putting hands on hips. Mark Antony was putting hands on hips. So Julius Caesar died behind Cleopatra. Mark Antony went down there in his 50s and 60s, went down there and impregnated Cleopatra 3 times. Now watch this. Watch this. Mark Antony went down there, went back to Rome, because Rome was about to come clean Egypt's clock. They down there, we taking all this shit. It's all down here dusty and dry. The Egyptian empire dead, 2,500 years, just dead on arrival. Egypt said, we taking this too. I'm sorry, Rome said, we taking this too. And we gonna take your queen. Now, when Mark Antony's back there, back in Rome, they told this ninja that Cleopatra died. You know what this ninja did? He tried to kill himself.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah. They said, Cleopatra dead. News spread slow. So by the time he gets back to him in Rome, he's like, huh? And he tries to take himself. Not my queen. She not even 30 years old. She got 2 baby daddies. And he basically tries to off himself. He dying. Then somebody says, actually, that was a mistake. She ain't dead. But he dying. He's dying. He's like, not my Cleopatra. I'm dead. It's time to go. And then they said, we made a mistake. There was somebody else that was dead. She's still alive. And he says, take me to her. So Mark Antony, they take his ass from wherever he was. We assume Rome. They take his ass all the way down to Egypt. They got to cross the goddamn Mediterranean to get down to Egypt. And he says, take me to her. That's the finest piece of calico I had. They drag his ass all the way across the Mediterranean to Egypt for her to be alive. Now, he gets to Cleopatra, dies in her arms. What does Cleopatra do? She deletes herself. Oh my goodness. Ninja, ring the bell. So she deletes herself after Mark Antony deletes himself inadvertently. Well, so simping been going on for a long time, y'all. Cleopatra, the queen of the Nile, the queen of Egypt, y'all so-called black woman. Your so-called Kamala Harris black woman. Now, she was the Kamala Harris of the year 30 BC. A so-called black woman. All right, she down there causing 2 men to die. She got 2 baby daddies. All right, Jesus. And if it isn't love, unbelievable. What an evil world we live in. Y'all ninjas go out sad, man. Sipping been going on for a long time.
An evil world we live in.
Crash out Kamala Cleopatra Harris. So-called black woman from Greece. But her daddy was Jamaican. Oh, okay. It makes sense now. Her daddy was Jamaican. Oh my goodness, man. We in bad shape out here. Sipping been going on for a long time, even in the Roman Empire, even in the great Egyptian Empire. Yeah. Shout out to Kobe Killer, says they want betas. They don't want betas. They want betas. They don't want betas. He says they want to be choked and spit on. Indeed. What a mess. You guys are a mess out here, man. You men are a mess. You guys are softies out here. Shout out to Kobe Killer. He says, okay. I can't pronounce that. Something he says has Benny, somebody has a song called Trapped. All right. I think I heard that. Somebody shared that with me. All right. Somebody shared that with me. So if you think you've ever been a bigger simp, I've been a simp, coach. You ain't been a bigger simp than Julius Caesar and Mark Anthony. All right. These ninjas was simping. All right. Yo, with that being said, I'm out of here. Hit the like button. We'll be back tonight. Peace.
Vibe blowing at the J, got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping at the bay. Vibe blowing at my J, got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slack.
We've been with the Brazilians. This will be the first.
They wild, I think.
I'm innocent.
Bro, you hear that guy?